What's up,
What
team?
up? What's going down? It's Mars. Wait, nope, this hand. It's Mars.
Title
Who are
Black?
you people?
uh Cam Cam.
Sweet.
There you go. All right, sweet.
I don't know.
We went on a bit of a hiatus, haven't we, folks? We've been got some troubling news in November, really kind of just like threw us all for a loop, threw me for a loop a little bit, kind of didn't, but like, you kind of hope that like you're not in the fucked up timeline, but then it's like you're here, so it's like, all right, well, sucks. I
Yeah.
We're here.
think I think I made like this joke a little while back. I don't know if I made it with you guys, but I'm definitely like Philip B. Like when they
Huh?
do like multiverse episodes in like television shows and stuff like that, and we're like, oh, we're Universe A, and this is Universe B because it's like slightly different. And it's
Are
like,
we
damn,
are we
I'm definitely
Universe
like,
B?
we're Universe B. I'm sorry,
Why are
folks.
we
We're
Universe
this is
B?
we're in the fucked up timeline. Metabots isn't real. Yeah, what's it called?
Yes.
What is it called? Scavenger's Reign didn't get a season two. Pokemon is big instead of Digimon. This is Universe B. I'm sorry, Um,
Yeah.
I was really hoping that, like, I was really hoping it wasn't true. I've been denying it for a couple of years, but we're Universe B. I'm so sorry. Um, and it's cool,
That's our tragic revelation for today.
We've all somehow got wives and kids in like Universe A, and this is the fucked up timeline. I, I'm so sorry. I was
That
denying
means
the
we're
evidence. I
we're
was
just
doing the
like
calculation.
My
average normal adults.
Universe Amy is straight. Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Well, no, you don't have to be straight
Universe
in
A, you
Universe
right?
A. You can
Huh?
still be gay. It's just like you got a wife and kids. Well, no, okay. I guess you got a partner.
That would be bad. That would be really
Yeah.
bad. That means my wife would
Well,
need my beard.
You would be, or you would be in a lavender marriage,
oh, sure. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Well,
and
anybody can do.
you would be
Is that what
married
it is?
to a lesbian for
Oh, that's fun.
lavender
For
marriage.
like money purposes, I guess.
mm,
Something
No,
like that.
for like insurance and for like social shit
Oh,
to
so
that
for
you're
money
gay
then, yeah. Like, yeah, that's fine.
and
That's
have
cool.
somebody to
well,
like get their sperm from.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. I guess that does come into play at some point.
All the things or eggs, whatever you're
Okay.
after.
well, I recently heard that like
Well,
now the thing is like straight women are literally marrying like gay men for money and insurance and all those purposes, and they're
Lavender
just like they
I don't
they
want to
were like
work.
gay
Yeah,
men treat
sure.
me
Yeah,
better than fucking heterosexual men, and they dote
Yeah.
on me, and why the
a
fuck
little bit.
not?
Probably a little bit. And like, I don't know. I guess that person would probably be like cooler than like a straight dude, right? Like, just nicer in general.
Yeah, because they're
Pretty
not
much.
attracted to you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's that. Okay, hold on. Sorry, my phone's doing everything. It doesn't matter actually because I'm still here. Um, But yeah, lavender marriages. I never heard about that. My world is now open. But this is University, so it's not gonna happen. Sorry, that's
No
sorry, folks.
lavender marriage in
I
Universe B.
have like no built Gundam models. My wall isn't full of like Gundam. Like it's Universe
Are you
B.
like wealthy in Universe A?
I'm like normal. I'm like well-to-do. Well, it's like socialism and shit. Universal like healthcare and universal UBI,
Oh,
universal
okay. So you can
income,
afford
basic
shit.
income. Yeah. Oh,
Universe
absolutely.
A.
It's Universe A. we're in universe B. I don't know how to express this to you. Everything that's like lame as shit, it's cool over there.
Oh, okay.
Um, so
Universe Amy is a high level warlock and I can do all kinds of magical, fucked up, crazy shit. Basically,
sure.
I'm the Scarlet Witch in that universe. I can manipulate reality.
Nice.
This took a real
Yes.
turn for the this took a real turn. I mean, maybe it feels like a universe kind of C thing where we get magical powers, but listen, you control the universe, so I mean, you can name it whatever you want. You can do whatever
I
you can give it
mean, yeah,
whatever
like I
letter
could
you
be
want
like,
to
oh,
give it.
everybody doesn't have any mouths anymore, and you guys would be like, I'd be like, yeah, piss me off, man. Okay.
Oh shit, Supreme Ruler, let's go.
Poor
Woo.
Black. What was it? Black Bolt.
Oh, he sucked. I mean, I'm
Man,
trying to be charitable.
she. Can I just say, like, I was watching that whole scene when she just
Uh-huh.
fucked up the Illuminati. Can I just say
Yeah,
that
that was
shit?
cool.
Like, when I first saw it, I was just so appalled. But like, I keep watching it, and now I just think it's amazing.
It's
Like,
great.
on some real
Yeah,
shit,
it's pretty
she was
great.
the awesome fucking villain. She was the awesome
Absolutely,
villain.
she was
And
great
here's the
villain. I
thing:
loved her. It's
was
like,
she really a villain? All she
No.
was trying to do was get to her
From
kids in another
from whose
universe. I mean, yeah, she
perspective?
might destroy her other self, but fuck that.
she killed a lot of people
I
for some
A
mean,
lot
you
of
know,
people
it
kid-made
did
up
die,
happens.
person.
okay?
It
She
happens.
killed a
You
lot of people
know,
for those kids she made up with her like fake husband. I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
I mean, listen, I like the fact that she did it because I like a villain story. I think that that shit's really fun as an observer. But if that was my universe, I would not enjoy it. You know,
You wouldn't play it out like that.
well, being trapped in a sitcom like against my will is
Oh.
kind of wild to me. You
You wouldn't
know,
know it
especially
though.
like a
You wouldn't
19.
know you were in a sitcom until like they broke
Well,
the spell or whatever.
I guess I guess that's true.
well,
It'd
they
be like
They
told
had
me
her
that like they
it'd be
nightmares
were
like Once
though.
Upon a
consciously
Time. Did
aware
you
of
watch Once
everything that
Upon a
was going
Time?
on,
You're like
but
kind of like
like,
half conscious, I guess, or something like
yeah,
that,
like they
maybe.
were aware
Like a
about
sunken
everything that was going
place or
on,
something
but
like
it was
that.
like they said it was like watching themselves like through a TV lens, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was a little
A
fucked
little,
up, but I
a little
still
bit.
rocked with the Scarlet Witch.
I
It's
mean, she
okay,
gave
you
us a
know. She had a
pretty.
hiccup.
She's
She
a
had a
great
couple of
villain.
hiccups. Couple of hiccups. That's all it was.
Who doesn't, right? Who
You
doesn't?
know.
Well, she can kill. She can kill everybody.
I mean,
She's
she
just
didn't kill
insane.
She killed like more than maybe 100 or 200 people, but
And
you
she
know,
killed Black Bolt. Black Bolt sucks. Black Bolt is so like
Black
the
Bolt
power that
is very forgettable.
he
Yes.
can crack a planet with his voice, and it gets bodied every fight that he's in. This dude is like can't win a fight with the best power in the whole world. Um, it's kind of funny. He screams at Thanos and he screams at the Hulk, and they both kick the shit out of him.
Shameful.
Really?
Why? Why do you? Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so Hulk
We got
like fucks
10
up for
minutes.
the last time. Right, 10 minutes. Okay, Hulk fucks up for the last time. They shoot his ass into space. He becomes like a gladiator on another planet, and then the spaceship that they sent him on explodes. It blows up and kills everybody in the capital after he becomes like the Scar King. So he comes back as World Breaker Hulk. He's more pissed off than he's ever been before. The first place he stops is on the moon with Black Bolt, you know, and the Inhumans because they suck. They kick their asses off to the moon. They live on the moon, and Black Bolt is like, "Yo, like, fuck off, get off my planet," because he can't talk. He just says like one word every once in a while. Blows Hulk away, and he's like, "I'm not here to hear you whisper. I'm here to hear you. I'm here to like listen to you scream." And he chokes him out, and he beats his ass. It's wild.
Damn.
Like max power Black Bolt, boom, bodied. He screams at Thanos at one point, and Thanos is like, "Ah, that's cool. Do it again." Pop, 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 pop. And then, you know, that's it.
Funny.
So
He's just going
Black
around
Bolt,
screaming and getting his ass kicked.
his voice can crack a planet, and he can't win a fight ever. I mean, maybe he does, but
Okay,
it's not
okay.
nothing.
So he's like a powerful telekinetic, but he just has no physical
Yeah.
strength.
Well, he can like technically he can do like Batman shit where he's like good at fighting like that, but like it's just like he doesn't have like feats, you know. He doesn't have any like every time he's like put to the like every time he tests the metal, like he gets jobbed out or something like that. You know, he's a journeyman. He's a you know he's fodder. You know, it's like you got to kick his ass to like prove that you're really powerful, and he's like the first step. You know, if you want to be taken
He's
seriously in Marvel
the
comics,
level one boss.
yeah, you got to kick Black Bolt's ass if you want to get into Marvel Comics. That's basically like the deal. And I don't know, man. I mean, I'm rooting for the guy. I know a lot of people who like him, but he's a jobber. Sorry, and that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Very sad. Very sad. King of the Inhumans. They're like worse mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got that kind of vibe. I feel like Inhumans were just fuck it, just call them moon mutants. That's what they basically are.
Just
They're
be
fucking
mutants.
mutants.
That's all.
Why
Just be
Inhuman?
mutants.
Why be so fucking extra? Be so
And
fucking
then
extra.
And then in the fucking like Eternals movie, they screwed it up because they were just like, oh, there's like Eternals, and then there's Deviants, and then there's like and then there's I don't know, there's like a third one or something like that. But then like they fucked up the lore of that movie too. So it was like, what's the point of Deviants if like the Eternals were also supposed to be like cleansing the planet and making sure that like the like Celestial was born? I don't know. That's dumb,
Mm.
dumb, bad stuff. Oh, it's Eternals. It's Eternals, Deviants, and then humans. And humans were the third thing. Um, but Deviants were like, oh, like werewolves, vampires. All our lore comes from like Deviants and stuff like that. And the Eternals were like angels and shit like that. And it was like they all kind of clashed. And then like the reason people in Marvel Universe have powers is because of like deviants messing with our genes and shit like that. So they created like mutants and stuff like that, and
Ge-
Inhumans.
like in
Inhumans were kind of
Genesis
like
in the Bible.
you basically, yeah, essentially, yeah. I mean, I think they were called like Nephilim
With
or
the
something like that.
Nephilim
That was like thrown in
in the
there
Book
at
of
some
Enoch.
point.
Yeah.
But they screwed it up in the movie because it's whack. Because they were just like, oh, the deviants were supposed to make the Eternals come out of the thing, and then the Eternals were supposed to do it. And it's just like, no, that's trash. But anyway, it's fine. They're not getting a
You know
sequel.
that one deviant that was kind of in love with Angelina Jolie's character or something, or it's like I felt like
Kinda,
there was
yeah.
some type of like romantic attraction to that. Then didn't she like split him in half or some shit?
Oh damn.
Yeah, they didn't develop the character very well. Thanos is supposed to be an Eternal with like a deviant like gene or something like that. That's why he's like purple. Like a purple.
That makes sense.
That's how it works in the comics. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do anything with it in the movies. I don't know what they're doing with the movies anymore.
Didn't his
Maybe they
mother
just
try
like
to like
quit.
kill him?
Huh? Yeah, yeah, exactly. His mom tried to kill him because she was like so like gross and awful and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then
She's like,
he drove her to insanity, and I think he killed her or like I don't know. She got like eaten by spiders or something like that. One of the two.
Damn.
Somebody got eaten by spiders.
That sucked.
such
Marvel
wonderful
comics.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's always kind of wild because it's like when you're a kid and you like all this stuff, you're like, oh, Spider Man, yeah, like oh, Batman, yeah, and then it's like you read like the comics and it's just like, and then I was like raped in jail, and it's like, whoa, holy shit, buddy, like damn, like I don't know, I remember like liking the Spider Man like TV show, the animated series, and then like I picked up a comic and like Doc Ock was like melting or something like that in the comic book. Like he contracted some kind of like virus and he was dying. And it was just kind of like, God damn, like what is this? Like this shit's not fun, man.
They usually tone down book and comic book material for
Yeah,
shows and movies.
it's it's like such a weird, like sort of like I don't know, like I guess juxtaposition is the word. Maybe I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not a wordsmith.
Totally off
Um,
topic.
Not
Totally
kidding.
off topic.
please,
But
please take me off the topic. Mhm,
so Demon Slayer, I watched
mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched the first season. I skipped a couple of seasons. No, I watched I
Skipped
think all the first
episodes.
You
I
skip
watched all of season 3.
seasons of Demon Slayer.
You skip seasons? You can't skip, man. That is the golden rule. You can't skip.
Let me
You're
finish.
I
already
don't know what's
fucked
But
up.
like I got to the end and
Uh-huh.
like they didn't so they haven't finished animating the whole thing, right?
No. They're
No,
supposed to do
we got three
Infinity
movies
Castle.
left.
There's gonna be it's gonna be in movies. Infinity
It's
Castle
gonna be movies.
movies.
Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah. End
Yeah,
of the
movies.
manga
It's gonna be dope.
is gonna be in movies. They're gonna make like 3 movies for the end of the story.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of spoiled it for myself and I looked ahead and see who fucking kicks the bucket. I'm pissed. Can I just say I'm
Oh.
fucking
Okay,
pissed?
don't tell me though, because I still don't know. But like,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pissed.
It's
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing
ridiculous.
else. All I'm gonna say is I'm mad as fuck.
okay,
And whoever thought about it, whoever wrote it, whoever scripted that, should be personally dragged out in the street and beaten. But
wow, that's crazy.
but
Okay, all right, I'm
Oh.
looking forward to it.
Did you
I
get
can't wait.
attached to these characters along the way?
I love getting attached to characters who eventually like bite the bullet. That's like that. You know when you like eat sour Skittles or sour candy or
But
something?
it'll
That,
be
that,
epic
that
though.
shit that like,
It'll be
up for
epic
that. For that's pretty
because they're
good.
going up against the upper moons.
ooh, yeah, right. They're like really speed running the whole Upper Moon thing
They're
like
in
towards the
the
end. Because there's
Infinity
like
Castle.
five of
They're
those
going up
guys left.
against the upper moons. So yeah, you're gonna lose
A
people.
lot of people.
You're gonna lose people. But
Because they were like,
they're going to die amazingly. You know,
ooh,
Blaze of
exciting.
Glory.
Okay, all right. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think I saw one. Like
I'm
I read
still
a
pissed
manga
off
chapter.
about
Like
Kyojuro. What's his name? Rengoku.
Goju? Oh, oh yeah.
I read
I
a lot of
mean,
fanfic.
yeah.
I call him by their first name.
Sure. No. That makes sense. I think I didn't get enough time to like really get attached to it. Like it's like he was like built up a lot more after he died, I feel like. Or at least for me. And watching the show, like just watching the show and everything like that. It feels like they really built up his character like after like, oh, he was such a good guy. His dad sucked ass, his little brother looked up to him. He was a really cool fucking dude. Like he had like the like well, I guess since I watched the movie, he had the movie and then he died, and then it was like, yo, this dude was so awesome. He was so cool. Because like when we first introduced him, like he was like when we first met him, he was like bullying Nezuko, and we was like, oh man, like all these Hashiras suck, man. Like these
I
guys
mean,
are
they
like
all
assholes.
were like they're trained to kill demons, and here comes this little kid with a demon.
Yeah,
They're all
I
triggered.
guess so.
They're like,
It's just kind of one of those things.
I mean, they're all
I will
traumatized
say,
because demons ate their families and shit, and they're like,
they've all got really
"I turned into a
gross like
demon and ate my
backstories, right?
siblings." Like,
Yeah.
why are you running around with a demon on your back? So
Why do you fuck with them? Like, don't do that. But yeah,
imagine like somebody
your whole life.
rolls up with a zombie, like full zombie, like, hey y'all, just like got their little zombie. It's like coming into your camp with their zombie friend, and you're like, no, it's
With
cool.
the
My
zombie
zombie doesn't
killers,
eat
man.
people. And you're gonna be like, you're crazy.
You're fucking nuts.
My zombie
You better tie that
does not eat
motherfucker up in
people.
the face.
I have a special zombie that does not eat human flesh. Believe me.
That sounds like bullshit. Ain't no fucking way.
See?
We're gonna put a bullet in that zombie. Yeah, or put a bullet in him. I mean,
That's what
you
they were
know,
trying
put
to
a
take
bullet in both of
Nezuko
them
out.
separately.
They were like, why are you running around with this demon?
Fair point. Fair point.
Anyway.
I still don't like that wind guy. The wind guy sucks. Like,
Oh, Sonami?
even if he's like strong. Yeah, even if he's
With
like
the star?
strong.
Yeah,
and
he's a dick.
yeah, he
He's
sucks. He
he's
sucks
a-
ass.
yeah.
He's not redeemed himself in any capacity. Like, and he's like what Genya's brother. Like he treats him like shit. Like fuck that guy. Fuck the wind guy. He's cool. He's powerful, but like fuck him.
I have no brother.
Yeah, I don't care what happens to him. If he dies, that's cool. That's fine. It's gonna be totally awesome. But Demon Slayer, that's a good one. I'm glad you like kind of got into that. That's fun. We're branching out here, huh?
Well, I kind of got into it against my will, and then it was kind of like
And you
stuck
liked
down
it.
my throat, and then I was just like,
I don't know
well,
what happens next.
might as well just keep watching it, and yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, good. That's great. That's fantastic. Demon
Yeah,
Slayer, it's a good one.
yeah.
It's a
I
fun
mean,
time.
sometimes it's good to have people pull you outside of your normal like bullshit,
Routine.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Go down the rabbit hole of all the like popular anime, you know, like chat it up with the little people. Oh wait, hold on, I'm singing at the top. Okay. But yeah. Demon Slayer is cool. I still gotta finish Jujutsu Kaisen. Speaking of popular anime, I still gotta finish Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. I left off in the Shibuya arc after they captured Gojo. Oh, I mean, I guess I'm spoiling it, but I mean, like, that's about where I fell off. I don't know why I fell off. I just started watching other shit, and we'll get back to it. We'll come back to it.
We'll get back to it.
I'm excited for that fight between Yuji and that fire dude. Like, I feel like I saw clips of that, and it's supposed to be like really epic. So I'm looking forward to the fire arrow thing. I
Yeah.
haven't got to that. That seemed pretty cool, and that volcano guy sucks. So I definitely want him to get his
Yeah.
comeuppance. He set all those people in that restaurant on fire, and that was kind of wild. For like why do that? What was that? What was the point?
Because
Oh, have you guys watched this anime called Vinland Saga?
I know that.
Oh,
I
you're
heard
going down
that it.
the
People say they like it, but I
yeah.
haven't watched it.
I have actually
Listen,
watched. I
look
watched
at
it.
People love
you.
some
Good
dude,
on
the Thor,
you.
Thor fan or whatever. People love him.
Thorfinn, yeah. I mean, I've only watched like a couple. I mean, I watched up until the point where like a very significant character dies in the beginning, in like season one. So I don't really know like a whole lot, but like I know it's just goodbye. Well, it's sad.
Not gonna lie, that shit. Like, I haven't got to season 2 yet. I think I'm on like episode 12 or 13. I don't know. My little brother from
Oh,
another
you've been
mother
watching
basically
it.
was like, "Watch
Okay.
this."
Thank you for actually. I
He
needed the
was like,
show to
"Watch
watch.
this," and I was like, "Okay." And then I watched it,
Yeah, there you go.
and then he was just like,
Fantastic.
"All right, I'm gonna, I'm gonna leave this here. You're gonna watch it,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna take a nap." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, legit.
This is
Oh,
your
Vinland
assignment.
Saga's not on. Yeah, Vinland Saga's on Crunchyroll. That's definitely going to be on the list. I've been looking for something to watch in the background. Thank you for that. I need that. I've been watching Gundam, like OG Gundam, like Universal Century Gundam, like the first one from the 70s.
Mhm.
Obsessed. I'm obsessed. That show's so fucking good. Like the animation, you can like go and like, oh, the animation, it's old and oh, it's not like Sakuga, like blah 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 blah. That's fine. It's so fucking good. Amuro like basically kills his dad or like fucks his dad up like episode one. Everybody's parents die. They get thrown in the ship. Everyone's a child soldier. The main
Everyone's a child soldier.
Bright Noah.
That's the whole thing about
Bright
Gundam.
Noah.
Everybody's a child soldier.
Everybody. It's wild.
Like every Gundam series. I don't think I've seen an adult main character pilot in a Gundam series.
Oh, adult main character? No shot. No freaking way. I made it over to the sequel series. Zeta Gundam is what I'm on now, and yeah, the kid's just like he's like, I think he's younger than Amuro was in season one, and it's crazy. I guess I'm really this is like the only like political show that I'm like into because it's like so close to what's going on now. Like this is the only time I've ever cared about that shit.
You're like, oh, I understand now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, finally something for me, so I can understand like politics and why everybody does fascism eventually, because it seems to always just kind of be like the default at the end. But anyway, Zeon Daiku did nothing wrong. He just won a victory for the Space Noids. And the Zeon and the Zabi family is the one to blame. So listen, man, those Zabis, you can't trust them. That's all I'm gonna say. And also, Char's a really cool guy. I'm watching the origin, like what he was doing in the background before Gundam started. There's like a whole Universal Century thing before Gundam starts. Char's a really cool guy. He's a really
helmet.
psychotic guy. Yeah, the dude with the helmet, the red comet. He's awesome. He's great. And it's also cool because it's like an anime about like the world. So it's like not all the main characters are like Japanese. It's like people from like
people
around the world. Like, yeah, it's like black people on the ships. They're like, and it's like kind of wild for like the 70s, I feel like. Because like in the 70s, I feel like they were very much like, I don't know, we gotta protect Japan and aliens are invading Japan only. And it's the world, we gotta save the world, which is like specifically like Japan, but like Gundam's like everyone's here and we're going to South America.
The world.
Like, yeah, exactly. So it's fun. Like, one of the characters like an Indian woman. She's like a main character, and it's like, damn, an Indian woman in like anime, like in the 70s. Like that's
quite impressive.
That's like the rarest. Yeah, that's crazy.
More like
maybe
because I know a lot of like random dark skinned characters were Indian people in anime. Sometimes
that doesn't make sense. I guess.
Sometimes
like Southeast Asian. I mean,
sometimes they'd be tan.
They get a lot of
but like sometimes they would be like, yeah, they would be Indian or Southeast Asian or something.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's not as rare as I thought. Then
Apparently,
I'm.
Sailor
Mhm.
Pluto is supposed to be what age what is it? What's the
Something like
term?
that. Malaysian, maybe something like that.
Not, I mean, I guess Blasian, but she's supposed to be. Naoko Takeuchi
She's dark skinned.
purposely drew her with darker skin,
Yeah.
and
Oh, like
she was
Filipino,
supposed to
maybe
be
or something like
Afro Asian. That's what it's. I think that they call
that.
it Afro.
Hey, okay, all
So,
right, that works out. That's cool.
Mhm.
We stand our canonically
but granted,
tan
as you notice, the
queens.
recent
Oh yeah,
animations has
they
made her
never go
skin
with that
lighter and
shit.
shit like that.
Brighten her
But
up. Yeah.
she's supposed
I
to
mean, it's like,
be more like Afro Asian
There's
kind of.
strict no melanin rule. Oh no, like
yeah.
in My Hero Academia, Mirko, she's like way darker in the manga, and like
Oh
they
yeah,
they lighten her up.
100%.
They lighten her up.
Yeah, thousand
Like,
percent, a
it-
thousand
and
percent.
oh my God,
If you want,
speaking of,
oh yeah,
I'm like I can't wait for season 8 to come out. I guess that's my still my current obsession. My Hero Academia.
no,
It's going
it's
down.
good.
As we know, the manga has ended, and now
Mm-hmm.
just sliding slope down to the end of the series. Season
All
eight's gonna
right,
come out.
yeah.
It's gonna
So
be amazing. And then the
where
movie,
are they? Where are they
movie,
right now?
hmm?
Where are they at in the Where are they at in the fight? Are they in the final fight now, or something
Um,
like that, or like?
the Bakugo scene.
Oh yeah, I remember that week too. A lot of like people are so mad about like My Hero Academia. Like I don't know if they're like fans or not. They read it every week, but they're so like salty like about like every little thing that happens in every chapter. I remember that chapter was like real like angry vibes. Like
Visceral.
damn, like
Hmm.
yeah. But shout outs to the boy. He really had some character development over the series, hasn't he?
Hmm.
He started off like awful. I hated him in the beginning, but like he turned it around.
My little brother from another mother basically was like, My Hero Academia, like season 1 and 2 was good. Then like three,
Mm-hmm.
4 he said it was like garbage, and then he said like
Lies,
now
lies,
he
lies.
said now it's like fucking
That's a My
amazing.
Hero
It
fan,
gets
you know.
progressively better. If you're paying attention to the story, if you're paying attention to the story, it gets progressively better.
Mm.
Sure, 100%. Like yeah, if you read it like point to point and not week to week, then you're probably gonna enjoy it a lot more. I know a lot of the weekly readers were just salty and like I don't know, just learning. You could tell how like young they were too, because they were just like, "Oh, this is an asshole. This is an asshole." And it's like that's just how you write a story. Like things happen, twists happen, people show up that you didn't expect to show up, and they're just like, "Oh, it's an asshole." Like this is the worst story ever, and then they come back next week and still read it, and it's just like, "Damn, man,
I
like."
think it's just their discourse. Like,
That's just
I
like
think,
people saying, "Oh, something's nasty," and they keep on eating it. What the
yeah,
fuck?
like
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I also think
That's
that
that
like
was
My Hero Academia is a lot of young people's like first big shonen from start to finish. And so
Yeah,
like
absolutely. I think
they're
that's
like
exactly what it
it's like they're Naruto. They're just like and like they're just super hypercritical of every little thing because they're
is.
like paying
Yeah.
this close attention to it.
Because they put their whole world behind it. Yeah. And I mean, like, I think they say that like a lot of shonen jump like at manga, like basically like end badly, like, but end badly from a standpoint of like, you're reading it like week to week. People have had like years and years to like plot out their perfect, like, oh, and this character's going to do this, and
Hmm.
then this is going to happen, and
It's
it's
just
going to
not
mean
their
this.
expectation.
And
Mm.
exactly. So,
We're
like,
fantasy.
yeah.
We're
So,
headcanon.
they
Well,
say,
it's interesting, and I wonder if this is just like an Asian thing, but
mhm.
I noticed like if you like look at older Asian videos, like I know there's this one, I forgot the name of this Jackie Chan movie, but it was like when DVDs just like I guess came on the scene and you actually could get like a DVD player in your house.
Mm.
So granted,
Mhm.
I'm telling our ages, but anyway. Um,
That's
um
Our videos are
cool.
hashtag millennial.
pretty much.
Yeah. Hey, there
Pretty
you
much.
go.
So when I remember when we first got a DVD player, we got like a handful of like little crappy movies. Jackie Chan came out
Sure.
with one. I forgot the name of it. This is when he was younger, and this is like strictly a Chinese one. And I
Sure.
remember watching it, and it was getting really good. And at the end, it was tragically cut. Like everything that they had was like working up to, they literally just got shot and killed. And that was it. It just ended. It just like straight up ended.
Damn.
And I was like,
It's a real
huh?
ending.
Like
Boom.
it
And
just
then,
they were like, oh, we're gonna rescue something, da da da. They do all this stuff and they get to the end and they come out and then they have like a whole fucking army brigade waiting for them and they just all start shooting at them and they just die and it just literally says the end afterwards. I'm like, what?
hey, that's real life, baby. Move.
It really is. But I
Get
was just like,
karate your
damn.
way out of
But
that.
apparently that's
Uh-uh.
like, I don't know. I can't speak for Japan and Korea and everybody else, but I know for China, like that's not what I really
And
think
there
about.
is no
It
happy
doesn't
ending.
surprise me very much.
Hmm.
You
Never
go
mind.
against the government, it's over. You go against big systems, it's over. Stop trying. Stay in your fucking lane.
You got the message,
I
children.
mean, yeah, right. I mean, I feel like more movies could stand to end that way. I mean, it's
I mean,
risky.
it's so bleak. It's so bleak, though. I mean, it's like you go to the movies to like escape like reality,
Reality.
not to fucking watch it. You
Well,
know?
sometimes, but like sometimes it's a little too like sweet. Sometimes it's a little too like cookie cutter. The good guys win, the bad guys lose. Sometimes it's kind of nice when like the good guys fuck up and slip up, and then it's over for everybody. And it's like,
I
well,
mean, that's what
that's life
Infinity
lesson
War is
learned.
for. Okay, Infinity War was that for every fucking one. Okay, like
I mean,
after I watched Infinity War, I was pissed. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I
well,
was
Infinity
so
War was kind
mad.
of leading up to that. If you know, like the Infinity Gauntlet like thing, like it was leading up to that. Like that's the big crux of the story where he like wipes out like that's like you have to hit that point. Like
Event
that's the
Horizon.
event. Yeah, that's the number. That's the
I
inciting
get it.
incident.
I definitely get it. Now, granted, and I didn't
The
go
point of
like I said read the
singularity
comic.
in their universe.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like and Thanos gets the gauntlet. He wipes out half a life in the universe, and then like you gotta build. And then it's like the story's like, how do they like build after that, or how do they fix it after he does that? Because that's a
Now,
lot
I'm
of
not gonna
characters.
lie. I wish they kept the whole thing with Thanos trying to impress Death in the whole thing, because now they
Yeah,
fucking
thank
like
you.
they did that
Yeah.
shit like they
Oh,
introduced
he
Death as
cares
an
about
actor
resources.
all along, but it's just kind of like, damn, it would have been more pivotal if I don't know. I ain't
If he
gonna
was just a
lie.
psychopath, yes. If he was just insane and was just trying to impress Mistress Death, it would have made a lot more sense than this whole like the universe is finite and there aren't enough resources. What the fuck? How the fuck do
I
you know
I
what the
woke up
universe
like this.
has?
I had this revelation one day.
Yeah, exactly. He came up with that plan out of fucking nowhere. He's just like, one day I went to a planet. I went to 6 planets, and they didn't have enough to live on those 6 planets that I went to. So the whole universe is
Half of
fucked.
everybody gotta
The
go.
entirety of it,
They gotta go.
all of it, half of
Done.
everyone has to go. Stupid
Well,
as
I thought they
fucking
were trying to
dumb
like
as
spin it
shit.
because when he was a child, like he grew up in poverty, he couldn't eat or some shit like that.
I
It
hear
doesn't matter.
Nan backstory about Thanos. When did they talk about that?
Make a whole planet full of corn, and it's over. You don't have to worry about feeding
You can
everybody
kill half
anymore.
the people on the universe, then you can make a bunch of food grow. Like
Exactly. You can make like Thanos snapped like 6 planets into like existence. There's a meat planet, there's a dairy planet, and there's like a corn planet,
you
and
don't
you're
need the Earth to
done.
do all that.
All the resources you want. Yeah, it's the universe. But anyway, I like Psycho. I like
You know
Psycho
what?
Thanos.
Yeah, going to think about it, yeah. Like he could have just. But okay,
There's
if he
like
was
a
a more
million things he could have
empathetic,
done other
passionate
than like
person,
taking out.
I'm sure he could snap more like finite resources into existence. But like
Or make like
because
an
he
infinite food generator. Like, he controls
Anything.
time in reality. He can do
but
whatever he wants, and he's just like, everybody's
we
gotta die.
that's the reason why we
Like
have to
it's the
have
right thing to
villains.
do.
Thanos was meant to be a dick, so
He should have been a
either
psychopath. He should
way,
have been a
even if we
psychopath.
just we gotta whatever we gotta wipe out half the population, blah blah. Now I'm trying to impress this girl in the corner. It's he's still shitty. It's just
I mean, it's still shitty, but it makes more sense.
yeah.
As if he's just like, hey, yo, Death is a baddie. I'm trying to get with her. Yo, check this out. I killed everybody in the universe for you. You want to
Like
you want to
that.
go out with me? Like, you like that, baby? Like, yeah, you think that shit's cute? and
I
she's just
got
like,
like a
nah.
whole planet that's a philosopher's stone. All these people, all these souls.
I
Exactly.
mean, yeah.
I
You know
mean, we
what
could pick
though?
apart Infinity War. Like, I could pick a lot of things that I
But
got wrong
I
with it. I mean, I
find
like
it
that movie, but
I
like,
find it so interesting. And apparently this is
with
like in
yes.
other like lore and stories that why is death always a woman? Is it always a homage because to the like the whole Adam Eve thing and Eve fucked it up for everyone, so they always blame women for everything? Why is death a woman?
Well, I always thought it was like death kind of like appears as like whatever you sort of like manifest or like sort of like what you sort of like subconsciously kind of want. Because there's the straight up like bone man death like that shows up a lot, Grim Reaper style.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
and there's like a
but I feel
mistress
like
death,
women are like portrayed to be death a lot in stories. Am I wrong?
Death is kind of like sexy, kind of like. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the story because, like, I feel like in stories where like death is like a woman, it's always kind of like she wants the man to like be with her or something like that. And he's always like, "No, I have to do duty. I have to do thing over here before I can be with you, Death, the woman that I
It
really
seems very
love."
cliche.
It is what it is.
I mean,
It's
I
a
feel
little,
like
it's like
in those
poetic.
situations, maybe like it fulfills that kind of like
Like you can
maybe like
finally
that
rest.
like straight guy view of like that the poisonous woman who will suck your soul, the
Now,
the the
in a
Lilith
way she's like the
whatever.
ultimate woman, she's like the ultimate like, oh man, like I can't have her, and when I do have her it's over,
And
like
my
there's
life will
no
be
other thing to.
destroyed. She is dead
Yeah,
kind of vibes.
Mm.
and some dudes are kind of into that too. It's weird, like some
I
people are
think it's a
like
fetish.
legit like,
I really feel like it's
yeah.
kind of like a weird fetish, like choke me type of situation.
The ultimate
Death,
dominatrix.
Yeah, I
like
was like,
murder
I'm
me,
like
like
over
it's
my
weird.
life, mistress of my life. Like,
Yeah,
I kind of feel like I see death portrayed in like the Grim Reaper, like the shadowy or cloaked
yeah,
Grim Reaper style a lot of the times.
yeah. I like when death is kind of like represented by like kind of cool like. I like when like I like when death in movies is like represented by someone who's like not like malicious, but is like kind of like nice and
They're just kind
kind
of
or
chill,
something
like,
like
hey, I'm
that.
here to
Like,
collect your soul.
yeah, kind of like, hey, I'm here. Like, it's time to go. Like, and they're just kind of like, oh man, thanks. Or like, oh, you can rest. It's cool. Like, I know you had a hard time. Like, just chill out. It's fine. It's over.
Cool,
Don't worry
understanding
about it.
guy.
Yeah. And I always like that because I feel like that's a very like nuanced. Like it's not evil. It's just kind of like your
It's part of
candle
the
burned
cycle.
out, man.
It's part of the cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
But I kind of wonder, like, who the fuck really said like death had to be a part of the cycle? Like, who the fuck actually made it so that like, oh, there has to be an end? My question is why? Why
Because
does it have to be an end?
okay. It's not
Ooh, okay.
there isn't technically like an end. It's because of the level of density that we exist on. So like we exist
Mm.
in a very dense level of reality. So like there's a much less dense level of reality where energy just flows continuously. And like yeah, there is no cycle of life and death. But like we are on a very like dense plane. Like like we are very dense
Matter.
beings. Like we are a lot of energy condensed. And so like the universe is naturally chaotic. You will even learn this in like physics and science and like biology classes. The concept of entropy is
Sure.
the universe is constantly moving toward a state of chaos. And so you as a dense 3D being cannot like continuously forever exist in like the same dense
Endless
form that you're
chaos.
in. You're gonna degrade. Like now, there
Sure.
are things about like the shit way we live and that causes that degradation to happen a lot faster. Like I do think we're probably supposed to live way longer than we live, but
Sure.
we're just it's just physical
Alcohol,
density because like
cigarettes,
it's
that
just
sort of
energy.
stuff.
Like when we're born, it's just energy condensing, and when we die, it's energy releasing. It's just a process of like condensing and releasing energy. That's all it is. And then we make up a whole bunch of shit around it. Like it's not that deep. It's just
But my
There
thing
you
is,
go.
it's like,
a type of flow of energy.
but I feel like
Uh,
at the end of the day, what is the like? There has to be some type of like explanation. You know what I mean? Like, because I hear what you're saying, and I hear like all of it, but it's just like it doesn't explain
Like a more
like
spiritual reason.
I suppose so because I just feel like things happen for a reason, and I have a hard
Yeah.
time believing just like things go and come back and forth. I feel like
In many
everything
ways,
that we're
we
experiencing
are
right now, everything that
immortal
is
beings.
transpiring, everything that's going to transpire or has transpired has it has to be a reason,
Yeah.
and
I think that
it has to be.
everything that has happened on this in this world has happened on purpose to bring us to a certain stage in our evolution
I
as
assume it's
beings.
what you make of it. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, you find the reason as the longer you go along. I don't know if there's any like sort of inherent like intrinsic design to it, but it feels like I don't know, like you sort of like make your way through the journey and you take the lesson that you take from it, and hopefully pass that lesson on to like another person who needs it. But like, I don't know, you guys, I live in the chaos of I don't know what the fuck's happening at any point in time, and it's all meaningless. So, and but not like meaningless in a bad way, not like the bad kind of
You're just
nihilism, but
hanging
like
out.
in the
You're
sort of
just here for
like
the ride.
I'm kind of vibing, not gonna lie, I'm taking it one day at a time. I keep saying that, but like, you know, one day
Okay,
at a
totally off
time.
topic too, but
Yeah, no, please, please.
so yeah, totally off topic. I don't know. Like I might. Okay, so I was watching a story on TikTok, and it's this white girl like tells stories about like people who've like gone through some crazy shit with like celebrities and shit like that, and like have to
Sure.
sign NDAs and can't say shit. So the last one I just
Mm.
recently heard is apparently this girl went to like some type of premiere or whatever, and she made eyes with a household name that everybody fucking knows. Like apparently everybody knows. And
What
it's a
movie
he.
have they been in? What? Yeah, oh, of course it's a he. Yeah, but
They
what?
didn't say any movies, didn't say who it was. It was just like the person that they're talking about is a household name, whatever.
Big
And
celebrity. Okay.
so, but anyway,
I'm already looking at her
they
funny.
they went to the premiere and then they went to like an after party and the household name guy was there and they locked eyes and they chatted and talked for a little bit and then after
Hmm.
that party was done he was like you want to go to another party it doesn't have to end now and she was
Hell
like
no.
okay so all right fine
I'm not
sure
going anywhere with you,
so
Brad Pitt.
he was like okay
Sure.
I'll have a Uber come pick you up and bring you to my place.
Okay.
So he does. She goes to the Uber, and then like the Uber gets there, and then like they get to this intercom thing, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so and so," and blah blah blah, and it takes like 5 minutes for them to like be let in or whatever. But once she got in,
Hmm.
she got into the house. She said it was like other people just kind of standing around, kind of like
Hmm.
it was kind of like weird. And then when she came
Handcuffed
in
her.
there, she had like to sign an NDA. She had to give her cell phone up and stuff
Yep.
like that. And then it was just kind of like real, kind of chill, whatever, real blah. And then the household name guy, comes in
The
and
drugs came out.
huh?
Second, and then the drugs came out. Anyway,
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah, it's
they
always
were
the
already
drugs.
drinking and doing shit like
Yeah.
that. But then the guy comes
not the
in
regular
and then he's
drugs.
just like, uh let's
Want
go
to drink this
somewhere.
baby's
And
blood?
she's like, go where? And he was like, let's go somewhere. So she was like, okay. So they get into this car,
You don't
or
know him?
Another
there's like an
car?
unmarked car, whatever.
An
But anyway,
unmarked
long
car?
story short, they get in this car. This car drives through a tunnel, like an
Hmm.
underground tunnel
Yeah. Oh,
that
like a second party? Nah,
Like
you
a
they
Hyperloop
take
or something like
you to
that? Like
some.
Elon's Hyperloop or something?
it goes somewhere. It's undisclosed, but basically, I feel like they're going to a tunnel that's like in like a little part of a city that maybe underground. Because apparently,
So
there's underground cities,
there's a
right?
lot of infrastructure that they have underground for like miles and miles across cities, like across not cities, across states. It's a lot.
They have whole fucking cities underground.
Yeah, there's a whole train system that they have that's underground.
It's fucking like crazy. But anywho, they
Underworld, the
get there, they get
underworld.
to this like building or warehouse or whatever, and they go in, and then like she said it was like kind of creepy and eerie at first, but then
And
it
it's
kind of
like,
like mellowed out. And then it got to the point where like people were like had like masks going on and everything. And I think there was
Eyes
some
wide
people having
shut.
some type of
Yeah.
like sex or something in some places or whatever. But this
Of
oh,
one
course. You
guy
have
came up
to.
to her
Yeah.
and basically he was built like chiseled and it gave me oh what's
Gutters
the
and
guy's name
everything.
from
Yeah.
Demon Slayer? The guy who's too pretty and has to wear that mask.
Inosuke?
Yeah, it was
Inosuke,
giving that.
yeah.
It was giving that apparently. And apparently he tried to like do something with her and she was like, yeah, no. And so she went with a household name guy. Then they walked into this room and then it was two people. It was a man and a woman. They had their eyes blindfold. And I believe they were naked.
Hmm.
And they
Well, yeah,
had
you have to be.
broken glass on the floor.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
they were being egged on to keep walking on it, to just fucking keep walking. And then she was like, yeah, I'm not into this. I want to go. And and then
Yeah,
the guy
that
said, he was
sucks.
like, yo, chill. He was like, relax.
No, dude, it's what we
Consent.
do every
What
It's
we
day.
all
do here?
consent. Then the
Yeah,
people started throwing glass at them, like and it was breaking, and then they were like getting cut. And she was like, I want to get
unclean.
out of here. I want to get out of here. And then he was like,
Unclean.
he like abruptly like fucking like got her out of there, like had her arranged to get out of there. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the key point. They added each other on Instagram, but after she like got out, blocked
And
her, all
fuck
that.
no.
And yeah,
Yeah,
it was
fuck all
really
that.
crazy. But
Broken glass parties? No, hell no, I don't want to be your friend on
it was
Instagram.
like people. It's very fucking Roman-esque times. Like it was like they were basically watching people get hurt and they enjoyed it. Just like the Romans had back in the day. They used to like watch people get killed.
The gladiator
It
games.
still happens today.
During
It's
chattel
still
Yeah,
slavery
blood
in
sport,
America?
yeah.
huh?
It's like during slavery in America?
I mean,
Yeah,
well,
that too.
well, I'm talking. It was like more like parties.
Modern day
Like,
sports, you know.
You think
yeah,
they
Roman
weren't
it was
state
just
doing
like
that
you would
government.
shit
watch.
during slavery?
I mean, well, you know what I mean. Like from slavery,
You know what I
from
mean?
all that shit. It all transpires. But what I'm saying is that shit is still happening today. Like I
Mhm.
forgot. Somebody was
Yeah, they got
talking about
islands that you
another
can't go to. Yeah,
celebrity.
like
Basically, like people like
You can't go to a
pay
lot
to
of the
watch
United
people get
States.
killed in real time. To like,
snuff films.
They
Yeah, I
make
mean,
snuff films.
probably more than likely. There's also Live
yeah.
Leak too. You can go to a website and you can watch people do all kinds of wild shit. That
They
shit is
torture people
that
for
shit is wild.
fun.
Yeah, that's
Dismember
wild.
people
There
for
was like
fun.
I
they arrested a dude recently for like there were like monkey torture videos that were going around, and they like arrested the guy who was like doing like monkey torture videos, or one of the guys, because of course it's a ring, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, no, people are freaks, man. You know, buy a gun.
Just don't get into multiple vehicles to unmarked places that you don't know where you're going.
I mean, yeah, seriously, like
How old was she? Was she like 16? Well, I mean, probably. But anyway, we're not gonna get engaged.
it
That
was
was really
fucking
dumb.
nuts. I will say that on Twitter, I'm really actually
Mhm.
kind of sad I saw this.
Some
But
people actually
and I
believe
guess
Well,
this is before
don't go on
they
Twitter anymore, by the way. The Nazi website. But yes,
Twitter X
anyway.
whatever, you know what I mean. But
Oh no, it's
it was
Twitter.
before
Don't call it.
they could take it off. I saw this fucking fucked up video of this young kid. He had to be every bit maybe 16, 17,
Mhm.
doing this girl, like
Sure.
literally doing this girl. I mean, I guess they were I mean, she was consented, but like they were recording themselves having sex or whatever.
Yeah.
Her father was a cop, and this was in Mexico. They were Mexican, by the way.
Oh, he found that
Oh
kid stuff.
yeah.
Found out,
Found it.
had the kid on his knees, shot him in the back of the head, execution style, fuck, and it was fucked.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I
No. Some of
saw
the
it.
shit
I
that
was just
gets
like, oh my God. Like,
yeah. I
he
found this one
killed him
Tumblr
point
called like
blank.
crime scene photos. That shit was crazy. Yeah, no, I mean you can find some wild people record all that wild shit on the internet. There was Tumblr before they did the whole ban on Tumblr. There were a couple of sites or there were a couple of pages on there that were just fucked up shit. I'd never seen somebody like crime scene like that crime scene shit. It's one of those things where it's like you think you like you've seen enough movies and you're like, oh yeah, I can like
those are
handle gore, and
movies.
then it's like, damn, fam.
Those are
I mean,
those
the
are staged.
movies are surprisingly close, but like, goddamn, it's like woof when you see it in real life. Like, I, it reminds me that I have a soul when that shit
Brain matter.
really like affects me. Yeah, yeah, that woof, man. And then you see
Like
the shit that
it's
comes out of
really
fucking
funny, like
Gaza, and
what
like,
makes it onto these like streaming sites. I remember watching something even on YouTube. It was talking about some type
mhm,
of cult, and it was like a child
mm,
sacrificing cult. And I saw
mm,
literally a picture of a child's feet just sitting on a table and hit a fucking head. The head was just sitting on the table. It was just like it was nothing.
They
I
do
was
that
like,
shit all the time, and it's because it's normal with them because they do it. You know how you desensitize yourself doing wild shit? They're just like, oh yeah, let's go get another kid
Yeah,
or whatever. Like
that shit's
yeah.
crazy.
I was just like, it's not
Yeah,
good.
also
I
something that
can't.
people have been doing forever, sacrificing children.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
They never
I mean,
I
they
mean,
never
well,
I mean,
yeah.
stopped.
in,
They
in the
never
course of
stopped.
human history, like it has to be.
Like
Like, yeah,
that's been pretty consistent, and like people have just never stopped doing that. They just been more like underground
Masking
about
it.
it.
sure. Ugh.
Masking it.
Uh, super grim. Dang.
Yeah, sorry. This shit turned dark real quick, did it? It turned
It's
real
took a
dark.
very dark turn. Um,
Let's
I
talk
think they
about
shut down
cool. Let's
liveleak.com.
see
So
that.
it'll
Yeah.
be,
Had you
well, it's
heard about the shipping
liveleak.com.
containers?
Do
Yeah.
tell. You know what? Fuck it. Go. Tell us. Yeah,
We don't
let's
have to
go.
talk about that. But if
Yeah.
you want to say
No, no, hit me with the shipping
the
containers. I
shipping, they were
gotta know
saying people have been saying that the shipping, because like all of the people that work at the shipping docks and stuff have been quitting and striking and shit.
now.
A
Yeah,
lot,
I
Or they've been
heard
a
killing
about
lot
them
of
with
that.
people,
people.
a lot of people have been saying that over like decades, they've been hearing like people screaming and crying inside of the shipping containers.
Oh,
And
I
like
mean, honestly,
then some
yeah,
of them they
probably.
opened one up and found like body parts and stuff and like kids and stuff
Yeah,
in there. And yeah, all types of crazy shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. More than
You're like
likely. That's all I can
like
say.
yeah,
They're
so it's
more
like
than
yeah,
likely.
and hearing like children in these containers.
No, no, no. Money's gross. People with a lot of money are gross.
People are gross.
Um, people,
Money is
damn.
just a tool.
Um, I, for one, I'm gonna welcome that meteor when it comes and it hits us like super fucking hard. I'm ready for it. Like, let's do it.
You don't want just like a straight up just societal fallout and just go
I've
blazing
like
through the
I
street.
already I have expressed it on this podcast so many times. I want that bomb to go off right over my fucking house. Right over my
You have
house.
been
Boom.
abundantly clear about that, yes.
Light lights on, lights off. All right. None of this like writhing in pain for hours shit. Lights on, lights off. There we go.
Done with
You
it.
know, part of
just nuke
me
me. Nuke
still
my
wants
neighborhood.
to have some type of like gleaming, cast, like glittering hope that something will fix everything and I can still live to see it.
Sure. I mean, like, if I'm being
It
like
might
Like,
just be a
realistic,
whole lot of bombs though, you know?
yeah, if I'm not doing jokes like, shit like history bends towards like justice. Like it's been said like several times before.
Not
All the horrible
really.
shit, like eventually that shit comes to light. I mean, we're not doing slavery anymore. We're not doing kings and shit anymore. I mean,
well,
well,
we've
we're
always
not
started. Slavery's
doing
still going.
slavery
We
like
are
we've
doing
been doing.
slavery
We
a
got like
It's
lot,
just
yeah,
in
we
a
got
different
and there
form.
the
are
14th
kings.
Amendment.
There's lots of slavery.
True,
The 13th
true.
Amendment and the 13th
But it's
Amendment said that
like
slavery can also be used as a form of punishment, and we are also still practicing outright slavery and human trafficking hugely.
well, it's not as prominent, I guess, as it was beforehand. It's not as widely
It's
acceptable.
not as in your face.
It's not as in your face. You
Depending on
can't,
what circles you run in.
depending on where you're at, depending on what region of the
You don't
world you're
run
in.
in
Dude,
those
I will never
circles.
forget. I was watching something on TikTok, and this white lady was talking about she had to do something for an employer, and she had to travel somewhere, and she went to
Mhm.
talk to him, and they were saying something about slavery and talking about it, and the guy literally turned to her and was like, "This, the slaves are still here. I own a couple of slaves," and she said, "Huh?" She was like, "Yeah, I still have slaves, the black ones too."
Yeah,
Hmm.
quits too. This motherfucker. Um, well, hopefully somebody puts a bullet in that guy at some point or another. He gets like the really like
I'm
hardcore kind of thing,
We
you
have the
know.
ones that have
Um,
to do it. Like we've gotten so complacent and like trauma bonded
yeah.
and just like Stockholm syndrome ass bullshit, like love our oppressor bullshit. Like, please notice me, white man bullshit. We could
Yeah,
be doing
consumerism,
our
all
own
that
shit,
shit.
building our own shit. Yeah, I know they like to come and burn our shit down, but we can't give up. Like
Yeah, I mean,
they're never gonna stop. Like
with
they're never gonna stop this shit.
yeah, no, absolutely not. No, no.
We're just gonna be
They've
like,
been
oh
they've been
no,
they've been conditioned to do this. They've
oh
been conditioned to
no,
like perpetrate
so
this shit.
sad. This is happening. I wish they would stop. Like no, like we have to like
Yeah,
this is the part where you go to war.
I guess so. I
Ain't
guess that's
nobody
where it's
trying to
kind of like
ride,
bending
so
toward.
it's just happening.
Hey,
Yeah,
let me ask you guys a question. How do you
sure.
guys deal with someone close to you that hurt you? Like hurt you so bad or made you feel like some type of way. Like you're angry, you're mad, you're frustrated, you're everything to the point, but like you don't want to retaliate to that person, but you
Yeah.
also it's just you're so fucked up. Like it's just kind of like, damn.
I cut that bitch off forever, and they're dead. They're dead. You have to listen to that song by Doechii, Alter Ego? You should listen to it.
Ochi alter ego?
Anyway, you should listen to it.
I'm googling it. Sure. Yeah.
Block,
Wait, she was
block,
like, cut that bitch off forever.
block,
Yeah.
delete.
Right. You got me
They're
again with
dead.
everything.
They're
Oh
they're
my
dead.
God.
They're dead. That's it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Like
that's what they say
no
you got to
no more
do.
communication, no nothing. They're dead.
Yeah, that works for
That is
sure.
my personal opinion. You do what you want.
Yeah.
You are now
Um,
dead.
I
What's your
I
take
don't
on
really
it?
have anybody like that in my
Alter
life that I
Ego,
know personally.
dead to me.
Most of the people that have like sort of I don't know, that have wronged me in some way or something like that. I mean, like there's some people that I just don't like, and I don't like. I don't fuck with them. I mean, I guess that's like Taito's like methodology. Like I just pretend like they don't exist. But those are the people that I really didn't have like a strong connection with in the beginning, and then I didn't like, and then and then it turns out that I really don't kind of like them in general. It's easy to just pretend that person doesn't exist. But for somebody who like I don't know, I've been close to, and then they like wronged me or like hurt me in some way. I don't know. I kind of always just I don't know. Time is kind of like I'm one of those like sort of like time is like the forgiving. No one's ever like wronged me in a way
Time
that like
heals all wounds,
they
Ash.
haven't been able to come back. Yeah, a little bit. Like no one's really broken like this like ultra taboo with me that like they can't like I can't like be around you at least maybe. I don't know. I haven't met that person yet. I mean, there are people who are like close, and in the end, yeah, I mean, I guess in the end, you kind of just like, just pretend like they don't exist. It's kind of like it's what they say. It's like when you break up with someone, you just gotta pretend like they're dead. It helps.
What tangent?
Because I mean,
I will
essentially
say
that.
as
Yeah,
much as I would like to be like that, I will say I'm the type of person too where time will heal some of my wounds. Not all the time,
yeah,
but for the most of the time, it will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, who am I kidding?
You should
Yeah,
do
I'm
things
a
the way
time person.
that best work for you. Because like I'll hold a grudge to my like next 7 lives.
mm,
I don't
There you
forget shit.
go. There you
I'm very
go.
petty.
There you go.
yeah.
So it just depends on
I guess
you
it just
and like
depends on
what
yeah,
fulfills
just
you and makes you what makes your soul feel good.
what's your disposition? I mean, I don't like that whole like no enemies in business kind of thing because I think I'm not really like a business kind of person. I feel like if you like fuck me over in like a money kind of way that like I have the right to like hate you forever. I feel like that's like worth
Oh
being
yeah.
petty over.
And when it comes to
Like
money,
if you
yeah,
like going
that's
like
yeah.
that no enemies in business thing, you could always like work with them again. I feel like no, you should like strive to like crush that person like forever into the ground. That's
Damn.
like vengeance. Like if it comes to business, you could do full on vengeance.
We want
That's
revenge.
fun. Yeah, vengeance is fun. Pretending like someone doesn't exist, like that's good for you. But like vengeance, woof, boy, vengeance is great. Let me tell you something. Love vengeance. Um,
Apparently as Virgos, I didn't realize that we were very, very, very vengeful.
Yeah.
are we? I guess. Sure.
We
Why
are.
not? I mean, I haven't
Virgos
taken
are, I
revenge in
didn't
a
know
lot of
that.
people's
I've
lives.
No,
heard
Virgos
Virgos
were
can be
I
very
like the
spiteful.
I like the idea of revenge, but I haven't really taken revenge on anyone,
You,
you know, in a
you
way.
haven't had the opportunity to be like enraged to the point
An
of wanting
opportunity,
revenge.
yeah.
Oh,
Mostly because like it would take so much work, you know. It's you gotta because if you can't just half-ass vengeance, you have to go
But you have
all
to plot
in.
that shit. You have
Like
to plan it for years.
yeah, you have to plot that shit out, and you gotta make it air fucking tight. You gotta make sure that you like crush that person in every way imaginable. You
And
gotta
you're
fuck
standing
them
there
up.
when they're on the ground
You
and realize that it
you
was you this whole time.
yeah, you have to like
Like,
essentially crush their will if you're gonna do vengeance on someone. You have to fuck them up so bad that they're afraid to go outside again. That's vengeance. And see, that's a lot of work. And that requires me to hold on to anger for a very long time, which I'm just not capable, you know?
see, for
Uh,
me, in order for me to be vengeful and have it be effective, it has to be right
mm,
there in that very moment. I cannot, I
mm.
can't do
immediate
the whole
clapback.
Crime of
like,
passion, huh?
yeah, like I have to do it right then and there. Like I have to go for your juggler when I'm really, really fucking pissed off.
When you're
Like
feeling it in the
I want
moment.
to draw blood. I want blood,
Sure,
damn it. I want that shit
sure.
gushing out of your fucking arteries. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like that's how I have to do it, and I have to do it right then and there. If I wait a long time, I'm gonna simmer down, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck you," and then I'm just gonna be like,
I'm
"Yeah,
like,
Oh
motherfucker,
well.
calm down. Fuck that shit.
You're lucky it's been 45 minutes.
pretty much." But here's the thing.
Don't let me
But like,
forget
I've
this shit. Don't
also
let me
known
get this
that like
moment
when
right
I get
now.
really, 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 really angry, I almost black out, and it scares me because you don't know what you're fucking capable
Mm,
I was like, yeah,
of
you're one of
when.
those crime of passion ass motherfuckers.
yeah, crime of passions. Yeah, don't do a crime of
I
passion.
just,
That's
I don't know what
it's just not
happened.
worth it. You
Your
know?
Honor, I blacked out.
Yeah,
But
don't
that
do
shit is
crimes of
real
passion. It's
though.
not.
That shit is fucking real. Like people, I get it because I almost been there. Like you get to the point where you get so fucking angry, everything just kind of like goes black, and then you wake up and everybody's dead. Like what the fuck?
You gotta start breathing before that you get to that point.
No.
Like that's just losing control of your emotions. I
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten blackout mad before. I've
feel
gotten
like
like screaming mad in a car before. Like, well, not before, but like, you know, often enough. But like, it's never been like more than screaming in a car mad, you know?
yeah, I don't feel like I've
Like
ever. I mean, I've been like pretty like enraged, but I don't feel like I've ever like just lost control of my emotions like that. Just
I know,
yeah,
like when
not
I get like super super mad, I go to sleep.
that's for the best.
that's probably yeah,
No,
for
I
the
do
best.
go
You
to
don't want
sleep
to
'cause,
make me
like
raspy
my
chicken.
body's like, bitch, pause, time out, time out.
NIO.
Power down.
Seriously, like it makes like I get so
Yeah.
wrong. I just be like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep.
You know what? That's probably for the better. You know, you got to cool off. Your body enters the cool down state, and it's just like you overheat, and then the sprinklers come on. Take that nap. You
Yeah,
know.
Fans are
that's a great
whirring.
analogy. Great analogy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
So I bought this recently
Ooh,
astrology calendar
Cool.
and
that's fun.
Barnes and Noble,
Yeah, sick.
and it's
Oh, Barnes
for
and Noble
next
for the
year.
win.
And
Yeah.
apparently it has the monthly horoscopes. It has your travel forecast, an introduction to
Nice.
astrology, planetary motions, major daily aspects, the monthly ephemer ephemerdes,
Affirmation.
Affirmations.
Affirm
Affirmations.
ephemerdes.
Affirmations.
EPHEMRID. Yes.
You know what I mean? Okay. Affinities?
Ephemerdes.
Affirmities.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see
Sure.
I
the
can
word.
read. Hooked on Phonics divorce.
Put the word on the camera.
Hold the
Point it
hold the
at the
calendar
camera.
up to the camera.
I
We
don't, is
need
this
to
like
read this.
inverted
Let me
though?
see
Hold
the
on.
word.
No,
Oh,
put it closer. Wait. Okay.
Where's the word?
Oh, okay. So,
Oh, okay, okay.
you know, affirmities. Yeah,
Okay.
affirmities.
Ephemerides.
Ephemerides.
yeah.
Ephemerides.
Like I was
Yeah.
just like,
Ephemerides.
I
Sure.
don't use
Sounds
that
like affirmations to
in
me, you
regular
know?
day
I don't think
speech,
that's
but
affirmations.
Is that not?
I don't know what
Okay.
the fuck that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. And
That's
then it
like
Oh
has
my
a
God, I'm gonna
retrograde.
sounds like
Google
a
it.
Oh,
Greek
it has
word or some
best
shit.
days to plan to go fishing for some reason.
Huh?
Wait, you going fishing? What?
Best days for planting and fishing.
Like
Oh,
planting and
okay.
harvesting.
So like
Yeah.
Like harvesting.
harvesting stuff.
And also retrograde notions for Mercury, Venus, and Mars.
I love those scouts. Yes.
Me too.
Mars is the best. Yeah, Mars is the best.
Mars is
Sailor Moon
springtime
is like my
and
all-time
Tuesday.
favorite, but I think it ranks for me. It's Moon, Venus, Mercury. Oh my God, and I'm sad now. Now I gotta think about Jupiter.
It's Mars,
Her
Jupiter,
black English
Venus.
voice actor is
That's
still
the
alive.
order.
Huh?
Who?
I said her black English voice actor is still alive.
For who now?
Her black English voice actor is still
Well,
alive.
no, for but
Sailor
who
Jupiter's
though?
voice actress was
Jupiter.
Jupiter? Oh, hell
Taylor
yeah.
Jupiter.
the Deke one was black.
The English one, yeah.
Deke.
Deke? Is that her name?
No, the company, the original company.
the original dub that we watched when we were kids.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
Amanda
I think
Celine
so.
Miller.
I think so because yeah, I think she was like the 90s and on Sailor Jupiter, her English dub voice.
Yeah,
Because I saw her at a convention. I think I saw her
Amanda Celine Miller, right?
I don't know her name, but
Oh,
she's
okay, that's fine. Yeah,
That's
I googled it. She's like the only one that's like black.
fucking awesome.
It's like a
yeah.
long list of
I did
people.
not
But
know
yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
saw her
now I
in a
know why
panel
Sailor
with I
Jupiter
saw
is
her
like.
with like Chibi Moons and like Sailor Tuxedo like not Sailor Tuxedo Mask.
No, Sailor Tuxedo
They
Mask.
have a
It's
little
okay.
Sailor Moon panel at AX one year. It was great.
Ah, fantastic.
That's fucking
We
awesome.
we
But
love
yeah,
Deke. I mean, but like
I
the
have a
company.
calendar, and that's cool.
Nice.
I also bought a book,
Yeah, it's a
How
substantial
to
calendar.
Manifest or something.
Oh,
How to
we're in our
manifest.
I
I
manifesting
think
bought
your
a book
planet
the
is
era.
other day.
Venus.
Huh?
It's like I think your planet is
James,
Venus.
apparently?
I think Venus rules Virgo. I'm not sure. Let me see.
No, it's Mercury.
Mm,
Mercury rules
Mercury
Virgo?
rules us.
mm.
Mercury rules Virgo. Interesting.
I don't know what to do with that info, but it's pretty cool to know.
Mercury is the planet of like communication and technology.
Oh, oh, okay. All right. Communication, I could work on that.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm with that.
oh shit. Yeah, Phil, we love you, but you do suck at communication a little bit. It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, I do. Yes, I do. You're right.
And
I'm
you're like a
not
true Virgo
really,
too. Like, you're more of a Virgo than I am. How is that supposed to work? You're supposed to be better than that.
am I?
You're
I guess
closer.
Because
so. I
Marcus,
don't know.
you're a
you're
September Virgo,
yeah,
remember?
it's like Phil's a September
Well,
Virgo.
now,
You're closer to Leo. Like you're close to Leo. Phil
I
is
think
in
you're on the cusp,
September. So
right?
Phil is more in Virgo season.
Yes. I'm a
Mm,
Leo Virgo cusp. I have traits of both. But
there you go. I'm
I'm still a
straight up
crazy
the.
bitch at the end of the day. I don't
You're
know what to tell
cuspy.
you.
I am doing my best. That's as best as I got.
I read something about
I'm.
somebody said that uh
Mhm.
September Virgos are the sweetest thing, and then somebody said that August Virgos came from the pits from hell.
All I know is that like in like all these like little like like the girly like things where they're like dating lists of the signs like Virgo's always like the most evil or like the dead last or like I
But
dated a
Yeah.
they look
Virgo
at
once and I
Leos.
fucking hate him or something like that. Like nobody likes Virgos
They also
apparently.
say that
And you
about
know what?
Scorpio, and then they say that about Sagittarius. Like
I guess so.
Yeah,
those
Sagittarius, Scorpios, and
the
Virgos get it
superficial
pretty
ones,
bad.
I feel like are less reliable. Like those like
Yeah.
shady ones are not.
Yeah. I'm just
Virgo men actually
like
get it really bad too. I've
it's
been
what people
across
keep
a couple
saying.
people's pages, and they were like, "If you're a Virgo man, get the fuck off my page." And I'm like, "Okay."
I was just born wrong. I was just born a fucked up person, and there's nothing that can fix me, unfortunately. Hey, um, that's cool though. I mean, like I'm vibing. I got a lot of hobbies. It's cool over
You're
here.
also kind of a fucky life path though. Like
Oh, damn, really?
you're a nine.
Wait, fuck you. A nine?
You're a
What's a
nine.
nine? Am I done? Am I cooked? Am I
Yeah,
done? Is it
I just
over?
recently learned about that. What the
You're
hell?
fine, but like nine is just a little bit like nine can be like you can do like great good or like great wickedness. Like you're kind of on that like fence of
Oh
like
shit! Oh
you
no!
because apparently allegedly along your other lives you've gotten through the other numbers and you're at nine now. So now you're at the precipice of
How did I
like
get to
right the
how did I
crossroads.
get to nine? How
Nine
did I
is
get to
not a
nine? How did
crossroad.
I even? How did I get to nine though? Is nine just like was I? Is it Virgo? Is Virgo nine? Like
No,
Virgo's just like the
it's your
ninth?
birthday. It's when you're born. It's your date of
Oh
birth.
fuck! September 1st is like a nine?
No, it's your full birthday. So like 1988 is an 8 year. And then you're born
Mm.
September and first. So you have like, oh God, how do you do it? 9 and 8
I
is
went to
what?
a birth
17?
calculator.
9 is 17 plus 1 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So that's your life path
I
number.
feel
It's
like you just
all
told me I'm terminal or something like that. I'm either gonna
you're
like
not,
blow
no,
some
like
shit up or I'm gonna do something really
you
cool.
could be like a great humanitarian, or you could, I don't know, be like Stalin or some shit. Like, are you sick of being
Oh
broken?
God! Oh no!
I say that because Stalin was a nine. Okay,
I am
Oh
six.
no!
Do you
Stalin
know
and
anything
Mother
about
Teresa were both
sixes?
nines. So that's
Oh,
like
wait,
the
who is the other one?
Stalin and Mother Teresa were both nines. So you
Oh,
could
but isn't
go.
she awful though? She's
That's
awful too,
yeah.
right?
She was low key awful too. But like so like
Oh
you can
no!
like it's up to you though. Like that's the whole thing about nine is like it's your decision whether to
Oh
pursue
shit!
like which crossroad you take.
Oh damn! All right.
What
Woof.
about
Oh
sixes? I'm a six,
You're
I
not a
believe.
six.
damn!
I'm not.
I don't think you're a six.
I
You're
believe I'm
nine
a six.
too?
Are you a six?
Damn! I'm a
Yeah, I went
nine.
to
That's
a
crazy.
birthday calculator and said I was a six.
Your life so your life path
Ooh.
was a six?
I don't know. I think so.
I think because I calculated everybody before.
Because I feel like I'm gonna fall
I
into
think
doing a
because
great
like
evil now. You know?
1987, I think is a seven. Yeah, that's a 7 year. You're an August baby.
August 25th, 1987. So what is that?
You're 22. You're the same as me.
I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I looked at this.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what do we have then?
Builder. We're supposed to build big shit. We're supposed to do a lot of fucking work
You
and
gonna build stuff
Yeah.
too? You building stuff?
build big
You're a
shit.
six
That's
also?
and on a lot of people fail 22. Well, a lot of people because like okay, it's a master number. There's three master numbers. Master numbers are like
22? How we get to 22? Oh, wait, are you a 22?
there's three master numbers. There's 1 through 9, and then there's 11, 22, and 33. Those are master numbers.
Mm.
And they also carry the energy of like the numbers that they sum up to. So like 11s also carry 2 energy. 22 also carries 4 energy. 33 also carries 6 energy. That's where you're getting 6 from because you're well, I don't know. No, that's
Interesting.
not I don't know. I don't actually don't know where you're getting 6 from because your numbers add up to 22.
Really? How are you adding my shit up? Like it's like eight
So look,
plus
one, take the year. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7, 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. But you have to like break it down to the smallest digit unless it's a 11, 22, or 33. So we have our 7. And then 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. And then we have the 25. Let's see. 2 and 5 is 7. That's not right. 8 and 2
I
and
gotta really like look
2
this stuff
and
up. I'm
1 and
honestly like
9
shocked.
and 8 and 7. 40. Okay. I broke down the year. 7. So 8 plus 2 plus 5 plus 7 is 22. We
You're
can double
22?
check,
Okay, that's kind of sick.
but we can double check though.
This is like pretty wild. I didn't know about all this whole like number stuff. I'm honestly shocked. I'm checking out the nine stuff now.
Life path 9. Where is my calculator?
Oh, weird. Okay.
I found it.
Well, that's the creative
I'll
numerology.
look on my calculator. August 25th, 1987. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're 22.
So I'm a master number.
You're 22. Yeah. Um, you're 22. That's why you don't even understand. You gotta get away from Ken. You gotta like I know like it's work and I know it's hard and I know like it's a bunch of shit yet you're not really trying to do, but like you gotta like get in a space where you're on your own and like independent. If you want. If you want. It's up to you. It's all
Sure. Yeah.
ultimately all of it is up to you and your choice. But
Take
that's what
yourself back. Take your
that's
power back.
what I'm saying.
All we can control in life is ourselves. I mean, you should still help people out and be kind and empathetic, but put your mask on before you put
I
someone else.
Yeah, Phil's a 9 and I'm a 22.
Hmm. I'm looking this one up, and I'm not finding this like great divide that you're like freaking me out with.
I
Like
think
this
that
whole
it's not
like,
most of it. Okay, look, most of it is gonna say humanitarian. That's what most of it's gonna say.
okay, damn. So is that like like that's like a subtle like dig where I'm gonna like humanitarily like do a genocide or something like that,
It's
like,
it's
or I'm
it's
gonna do
all
a
up to
genocide for
you.
like humanitarian reasons.
It's all up to you, you know. It's up to your choices and your mindset and the way that you choose to perceive reality. And yeah, it's that, it's that choose your own adventure, but
I'm always really bad at those.
the
Oh
choices that you
shit.
make, lead you down certain paths.
Oh no. God. Oh, why did you tell me about this? This is gonna be like
Phil,
my whole thing now.
you don't have to become a supervillain. It's all up to you.
I feel like I'm gonna fall into it though. I feel like I'm gonna accidentally become a supervillain now because you told me about that. I'm gonna like help some people out and they're
Like
gonna
this
like
is the
become like a
moment
bunch of
that
Hitlers or something.
I realize my power.
Right? Exactly.
But
I'm
no,
gonna save a
master
kid
numbers are
and he's gonna
master
become the
numbers are
good
hard.
guy.
Like master numbers are hard, and you don't have to do it. You don't have to like accept the mission of being a master number.
I quit. I quit the mission. I quit the mission.
But Phil, if you graduate 9, then next time you'll be 11.
Ooh, what's 11? Is that? What's that one all
11,
about?
11 is like a visionary. It's a major intuitive. They're
Ooh.
like they're
But
like
that's like in my next life though, right?
yeah, the next life.
That's in my, okay.
Each of the numbers have. I wrote all this shit down. Uh,
Hmm. How did I get to 9 then? Did I do something at like 5 or 6 or something like that?
well, you got through the first 8. You start you start
Ah,
at 1,
interesting.
and then you go
Can
through.
I be stuck at 9 for like,
Yeah,
or
you
is
can.
9 just like a sort of like,
You can
oh,
be stuck.
interesting.
You
I
can
could
be.
just do the neutral path.
You can be stuck at a
I
level.
can pass my 9 onto another Philip, right? I can like, oh, whoops. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I could pass my, I can do a mulligan on my 9, right, and like give it to someone else.
I mean, you can just fuck off, and then like, but the thing you'll just have to like repeat it in the next
Ah, shit.
cycle. And
So
that's
I
and
gotta
that
not.
and that is part of the spiritual purpose of the life and death cycle.
Ah,
Not that specifically like
okay.
the life path numbers, but just like learning and
Sure,
recreating
sure, yeah.
and like living
It's
in
a
new
guide, I
ways.
guess.
So like, because like if you were just living one life forever continuously, then now it's kind of purposeless. It's not really like you get
Sure. If
you
you do
get
the same
more
thing
you
every
get more out of
lifestyle.
dying and doing it again and like being born, going through childhood, going through your life, going through all of those stages,
Sure.
meeting new people in different forms and different bodies instead of like just having like one long continuous dense physical
Yeah,
3D
just being
life.
a good person the whole like way through or
I
something like
mean,
that.
there's
Do
no
the numbers end?
being a good person.
Well, I mean, good is
I'm
subjective, right?
okay with that though. I'm okay with never dying. I'm okay with just staying.
Well, I think you still
Actually,
die,
I'm
but you
okay
just
with
like
that. I'm
you're
literally okay with that. If I could stay and never die, and I just like could plant my own food, have my own house, have a little own shit, and do that shit for fucking
well,
eternity, I would be a happy motherfucker. Like I would be
well,
fucking happy. I'd be like, oh my god,
I
well.
mean, like figure that
I
spell
mean, I don't
out.
want to. Yeah,
like,
I don't want to burst your bubble, but immortality comes with a whole new set of problems. You
I
know,
was like, it's not
problems you
as
probably can't even conceive
immortality
of.
is never as glamorous as you think it is.
It's a lot of work.
I'm over
Because
here
people, even
saying
humans,
my little
like
part.
people
Jack
get
needs
You
tired
to
of
make
it
my
once
friends.
they're around 70, 80.
Yeah, you make friends, and then all those friends die. You have kids, and then those kids get old and die, and then like, man, like all the societies that you're gonna watch like build up and then crumble. You might even become a senator, but then you get like ousted and then you get killed and then you come back
I
and then it's
mean,
like
like, how about this? I just
being
feel like
a
everybody
depends
You
on
else.
can
how you
never
look how
redeem
you
your.
work.
You can never like restart. You know, there's never a new.
I
Okay.
just
So
feel
you
It's
know
like
like
how
never
you
going to
like.
sleep again,
You
kind
know
of, you
how
know?
you like the novelty of new romance and new relationship. So like the life and death cycle gives you the novelty of a new life.
Yeah, so you can spend your life with a person. Because like if you keep
So
spending
you
your life
can
with
live a
people and they
new
keep
life.
dying, you're not gonna ever want to like well,
You're
you'll be the one,
you
you'll
are
be
misconstruing
you.
what I'm saying.
I'm going to like a sort of like science fiction route where
Right.
like you just live as you for like a billion years, and it's like you gotta live through all of that, and it's tough, man. Your kids are gonna die, your like spouses are gonna die. You're gonna get jaded for a minute. You're gonna go crazy at some point. You're definitely gonna go crazy. You
What if
always
they
go
didn't?
crazy.
What if they don't? What if they're all like there? Like, I don't
Well,
know.
if you pass on immortality
But
curse, your
what I
immortality
always
curse to
wonder?
people,
You're gonna
because it's
get
a
bored.
curse.
Like,
Like
you
you're
know
gonna
what I
get to
wonder
be
though?
around 700. You're gonna get bored as fuck, and you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna murder. You're gonna turn into Thanos. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna
You're gonna
ingest
go
some
crazy.
Infinity Stones and
I,
work
I,
half the universe.
Everybody
You're
goes
gonna come up with
crazy.
stupid
highly doubt
ideas.
that.
Everybody goes
But
insane.
honestly, it makes me wonder.
You can go to space.
Whatever
That's
you
kind of cool.
believe in, whatever higher power, God, whatever you want to believe in, and it makes me wonder sometimes if they're up there and they look at us and they're like, "Hey, yo, look at these simple
Get ready to
bastards."
go to game.
These smart ass little beings, like I can't stand them.
Like, look at these simple
No, I do
motherfuckers.
think about that a lot, actually. I always
Like,
think it's like aliens or something like
what
that. And
are
it's just
they
like,
doing? Like, what are they
ah,
freaking doing?
That's why your asses is down there in those
right,
fucking.
exactly.
It's like,
Like something gets blown up or something like that somewhere else, and then they're just like laughing at us, like, damn, like we gave, like, I don't know. I think a lot about like COVID and
it's
stuff like
like I
that,
don't
where
think
it's
the
just
laughing.
like,
I just think like they'd be like humans are really there's something else because like they come up with all these little things and beliefs and all these other like it's funny. It's just funny.
They're
oh, they're doing
entertaining.
fascism again. Ha 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 ha. That's so
I
funny,
imagine
you
them
know?
very entertaining to higher beings.
Like, oh, they're getting into space this time, and one of them didn't like going into space because it's against their religion, and they blew up the space shuttle.
Like
Ha ha ha.
we're like
Like,
their
ah.
anime. We're their soap operas. You know?
Yeah, essentially. It's that South Park episode where Earth is a reality TV show and they're kind of just like, oh, like all these beings living on a planet together. That's crazy. It's a little
Now
bit like that, I gotta imagine.
there's this black woman on TikTok and she like poses
Mhm.
as all the planets and they be like she was talking to Uranus and I think she was like Pluto and Uranus were talking and she was like, yo girl, Earth is ghetto.
Earth's gonna be like the dirtiest planet like in the solar system. It's got like gross like shit all over it and everything like that. They're
Yeah,
probably
Earth
jealous
is
of Earth
ghetto.
at
They
one
were
point
like,
because
no,
it's got like all
girl,
the
stay away from Earth. Earth is ghetto. They be getting repos and
Mhm.
everything.
Repo.
You get like
Man, I got my numbers. Okay.
you might mess up and get humans on you, like ugh, nasty, like scabies or something.
Damn.
Okay,
Ooh,
one
nine is
like
the number
leader.
of giving.
See, two's like harmony. Three's the number of expression. Four are builders, stability. Lower builders. Five are changers, change
Oh
makers.
shit.
Six are family people, community people. Seven are intuitives, spiritual understanding of higher cosmic things. Eights are
Sick.
wealthy, abundance. Eight is the number of wealth and riches and abundance.
Mm.
Nine is the for your own good number.
Oh
11.
my god, it's so ominous. God.
11s are the master intuitives, 22s are the master builders, and 33s are the master teachers. Allegedly, legend says Jesus Christ was a 33.
Whoa, sick. All right, nice. Wait, so 33 is the highest you can go, right?
Yeah. It's like it's
It's
like
that's
it's the culmination of like the other ones, and like it's like the one that like
mm,
graduated all the things and can now teach
yeah,
the other humans how to be a fully activated and realized human.
crazy. That's nuts. Well, so what I mean, what comes after 33? What do? You just graduate to like a
A
higher being, or
I mean,
chrysalis.
like?
you can ascend into the higher realms, or you can start over. You know, choose your whatever.
Okay,
Do whatever the fuck you want. Like
all right,
energy
sure.
is not created or destroyed. It just flows in and out of wherever it goes. You can like
Dang, all
be
right.
33 again. Be
Also,
reborn in a few
totally
centuries.
random,
Random.
but
Could you go
I
back to being a
had
one?
Mario gummies from Japan.
Ooh, nice. Those are
Ooh,
probably delicious.
fun. Yeah, probably. I would
They
love some
are
ice
melon
cream.
flavored and cola flavored.
God damn,
And what flavored?
Japan and their melon flavors.
Melon flavor and cola flavored.
Oh, cola. Oh, I
Melon
thought you
sounds
said
really good.
colon. But okay, those are good flavors.
Colon flavor.
Oh,
Oh
cola
God.
flavored. Ew, gross. But
Cola. I was like, man, they're really going all
Speaking
out with their flavors.
so
Anyway.
by the way,
Nubs.
of,
if nothing changes, if something doesn't happen or something, whatever, blah, 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 I will be doing this on Thursday morning, my time, next week.
Huh? You'll be doing this?
what now?
Be doing what?
I'll
On
be in
this?
Japan.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
on Thursday.
really? Damn.
I'll be in
On
Japan.
Thursday?
Nice.
Good
I'll,
on you.
um,
Cause
as of right now, I have my ticket booked. I don't know if anything's gonna happen or I might cancel for whatever. I'm not like right now, I'm just gonna like I'll go if it happens. If it happens,
like you have
great.
to
If not, I'll be
it's just like
here.
open up, create the avenues and the channels for it to like manifest. Manifest that shit, you know? You gonna go to
Whoa,
the show? Are you going to the show?
manifesting. There you go. Oh,
So like
yeah, yeah,
I am gonna
yeah.
try to like get the tickets and do it and go see her and
Yeah.
be like, Crystal, I'm here.
That's right.
I'm
Notice
That's
me,
here.
right.
senpai.
I see it. Notice me.
Do you remember me? I did a Snapchat of your song, or I did a TikTok of your song.
Snapchat.
A Snapchat,
You know
right?
what?
That's how old
Only
I
thing
am,
I could
right?
say, like,
I did a
what was cool
Snapchat.
is like last month. No, it wasn't last month or whatever. I sent her a message. I was like, hey, because like at first I was gonna try to see her concert in November. I was like, yeah, can you just
Uh,
let me buy something? Is it just you performing or is it like a collective? And she was like, no, 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 it's just me. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I'm trying to buy your ticket, and I'm an American with an American credit card. The Japanese they don't like me trying to use my shit. Can you help me out? And she literally like she was like, I'm on it. She posted like everything I need to do, blah blah blah. Now, granted, did I do it? No, because I didn't know if I was going or not. But now
Dang, Marcus. Crystal K sent
now
you
I'm gonna
instructions
go
and you
there.
Hey,
dropped the
listen,
ball.
like,
I dropped the ball, but now I'm gonna go there and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna buy the ticket because apparently you can go and do it from a convenience store. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna be like, yay. And yeah, but here's
hey,
the
what's
thing,
up,
like her
bestie?
concert is like literally towards the end of my trip. So like I have like almost like 2 weeks
You have hella
before.
time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that sounds
I
like
don't know
fun.
what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try. Still looking for a
You're gonna
hotel.
find a job.
Yeah, get a job too. Like, do whatever like the jam is up there. Can you
A
like work at
job.
a convenience store or something like that? Like, that's the
I
thing
can
too,
You
right?
can't work. No, I can't. I can't work when I go there.
You need like a visa or something like that, I guess. Or
You have
like,
to
I
have
guess
a work.
everybody needs a
I'm gonna tell
visa.
you one thing. Japan don't play around with the visas. Like you have to have
I bet.
a
Yeah.
work visa. Like here's the thing. What really pisses me off, and I'm kind of jelly about Australia. Australia can have work visas
Mm.
for Japan, but like
Hmm.
it's like certain countries. The United States for some reason cannot do it.
For some reason, we're in
You
the
That
United
makes
States.
sense. Yeah. For
Well,
some
honestly,
reason,
Roasted, when you put it like that,
we're like the bad guys, man.
yeah,
Like,
when you put it
you
like
gotta
that,
give
it
us
does make a
For
lot
nothing.
some
more sense.
reason, what
But
the
like,
hell?
yeah, they like, yeah, we everybody else, but
Yeah,
Except for
except
them.
no.
Except for them
And
motherfuckers.
it's
Westerners.
yeah,
Keep them out.
that's fair. That's good for them. They
Keep them out.
deserve it.
Yeah,
They deserve
but
to.
like,
I
yeah.
had to
So
keep
They
us
deserve
even
out
to
if
sit
I
too.
on.
wanted to, I couldn't like, yeah, I couldn't work if I wanted to. But you remember, like, no, Norm, when we blah, blah. When we went to Japan when we were
Mm.
kids. Remember Tai Chi? The only reason why I think I mean, obviously because he's Japanese. Well, I think he had dual membership, but he
Like,
got to work. I think he worked at what's that shit called? I want to say maybe Family Mart. I
mhm,
know he got a job working there while we were there on our thing, Like I think he only worked for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever. But he was able to do that. But I think it's because he had a dual membership, and that's why. So
Scratch and
yeah,
span. Hmm.
Dual
yeah.
membership. Kind of funny.
But like apparently, even if you go, let's say like I go there and I like interview for a job, I would still have to go back to the United States and wait for them to issue me a visa before I can actually move to Japan. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh, that's gonna
Japan
take like
has
6 years or
so many
something.
red tapes. It's I ain't gonna lie, it's ridiculous. It's
It's just
ridiculous.
steps. I mean, again, it's just yeah.
But no,
Sure.
I will definitely be looking for stuff while I'm over there. I'll be browsing and stuff like. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I am planning to
Hmm.
go. Well, right now, because her show is in actually Yokohama, so
Mhm.
I'm not planning on staying in Tokyo. For I'll be in Yokohama, which is like damn near next to Tokyo, but like it's not too far. But it will be a new area for me to, I guess, kind of like explore. And plus, I'm supposed to be like next to a historical Chinatown
Oh,
too. So
sounds
that's
awesome.
Ooh, exciting.
interesting. Plus, there's a boy love drama that I watched that they were in Chinatown and they have this
Hey.
like big ass piece of chicken that I want to try. It's
You're
like
like, I'm
bigger than
finna
my
get that
face.
chicken.
I want that fucking chicken. That should look good. It's like Taiwanese. I don't know what that should. I'm gonna get
I
it.
would love some like Korean fried chicken right now, actually. Like banchan, like that would be amazing.
You know,
I've been like waiting to go
no,
back there for like a long time.
Wonton is like. Eh.
Because banchan's like the
You know what? I'm gonna
Americanized.
tell you who had the best Korean fried chicken, and they're no longer there. 88 Garden had the best Korean fried chicken.
88 Garden. Let me check and see if we got one in Richmond.
It's gone. No, it was only in Richmond. It used to be right off of Midlothian Turnpike. Gone.
Damn, right off Midlothian Turnpike too. Oof, that
Did you
sucks.
never go there when I was there? Maybe not.
You know, maybe I might have gone. I don't go to a lot of places if it's not pizza. You know
Yeah,
how it
that
goes.
I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah, like I save all my fun food
Is
points for
there
pizza,
carbs
and
and
that's
cheese
like my.
involved?
Is there? Yeah, is it? Preferably just like without the tomato sauce too. Just cheese bread. Just give me cheese bread.
It's cheese
I
and
could make
bread.
that work. Yeah. So I
Screaming
mean,
while
it takes a
arteries.
lot. I mean, I try new
You
food,
know,
but like
I don't know why when it comes to
I want to
pizza,
fuck
but
up my
like
gut.
I I a deep, a regular pan pizza from fucking Pizza Hut. I just have
Hmm.
such a distinct memory of how it tastes, and
Agree.
Uh-huh.
I love it. But when I go order it now, it's I don't know what they've done to it.
Oh yeah.
They
No,
fucked up
like
the whole. Like I think they're using
yeah,
different ingredients.
Of
Whatever
course.
it just destroys every fucking memory I had
Hmm.
of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean, Little Caesars used to do their cheese bread completely different, and now it's I like it
Now
still,
it's
but
garbage.
like these they keep changing their shit up. It's just
It's
how I
sad.
don't know.
It's really
It's the
sad.
endless progress. It's endless progress. You got to keep trimming the fat, and then
Like
you just keep changing shit, and you.
yeah,
It's why Pop
like
Tarts don't taste as good anymore. Pop Tarts used to taste better when they
oh
were kids. I don't think it's just our taste buds. I think they started cutting corners, and now Pop
Yeah,
Tarts like kind of
they
just
did.
are just extra. Yeah. So,
I remember
Have,
um,
Chef
have you
Boyardee
seen?
ravioli used to be the
huh?
shit.
They
When I
did.
was a younger, Chef Boyardee
Oh yeah,
ravioli.
right.
Totally.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that was
Fucking
good.
love it. I think
Yeah.
I had that shit like a couple of years ago and I was like, what kind of dog shit was I on? Like why? Why would you feed your kids this shit?
They got to cut corners. They can't use grade A beef anymore. They can't use grade C beef anymore. They got to use the
Cloned
leftover
meat.
beef.
They're using cloned meat
Yeah,
and worms and roaches. There
it's
is a
people.
black-owned brand of plant-based Pop-Tarts called Ghetto Gastro.
Ooh.
Y'all should go
I've
check them out.
heard
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa,
them.
hold on. What's
I've
up with
heard
that? Can
about
you put that in
them.
the chat?
And apparently they're
What,
good.
what what's it called?
Let
Go
me
Gastro?
let me find it. Let me find a link. Let me find a link.
Because actually, like, I ate these like protein Pop Tarts a little while back that were like kind of good, but then they like completely destroyed my gut, so I can't eat those anymore. But some new Pop Tarts would be like fantastic. I'm looking for Pop Tart substitutes.
Yeah, Pop Tarts used to be
It's like
amazing.
Pop Tarts were like all I ate as a kid. Oh, Ghetto Gastro. Okay. Yeah, shout outs to them.
But it's funny, and unfortunately, I love my parents. They did the best they could raise me and stuff like that. But I think, and this
Uh
is really
huh.
common in Black, I guess, family holes. Like when I look at what I ate as a child and how much I ate it, it does not surprise me why I have diabetes right now
Hmm.
because like the
Well,
amount of
yeah.
sugar,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when I was a child, I would down Sprites like they was fucking water. I used to like eat so much fucking candy.
Yeah.
So much fucking candy. I used to do so
Yeah.
much shit.
Yeah.
And I think it's because like I did so much damage to my body when I was younger.
Like
Like
early.
my body didn't have a chance to try to adapt or even catch up to adapt at all. Like I didn't give it a chance at all.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any regulation. And then let's be clear, the way my parents cooked, love them to death, but they like my mom.
You don't gotta put bacon grease on
Grease,
everything, you know?
grease,
Like
Man,
you're gonna
my
grease,
put
mom,
like,
meat,
yeah.
and
meat,
I
meat,
understand
red
why my
meat.
mom did
A lot of
some of
stuff
the stuff she
like,
did.
yeah.
Like the way she was raised, like my mom grew up in poverty, so like, and she was determined to get out of it. Like she did what she had to do. She
Mhm.
became a
Yeah.
nurse. She got out of it, and she was like, I refuse to let my children go hungry. And the process of
100%.
that, she overdid it,
Yeah.
and
Overcompensated.
like yeah, overcompensated. And then like I think that's
Yeah.
why we all like because my family we were bigger people for the most part, except for my brother Jason. He got blessed with the good skinny bright genes. So fuck him. Anyway,
Sure,
but
sure.
like yeah,
It
it's
all
just
sold
like
out.
it's kind of amazing. But like when I really looked at my diet when I'm younger, it does not surprise me why I'm a diabetic now. But it's like it's funny because like I look at people drink like regular soda. I look at them like drink like a 20-ounce Sprite, then back it up with like 3 or 4 slices of pizza, and then like wash it down with like some damn ice cream or some like candy. Do you know that shit would kill me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and it's also I feel like it's by design, systemic too. Like they pump like the black community
Yeah.
full of like these like things to
It
like
is
keep them like
intentional.
poor and keep them on like yeah. It's systemic.
Otherwise, we would be
Unfortunately.
like literally flying in the air and like living for 500 years and taking over the world. So they have to kill us.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things. You know what? Honestly, I think back on it too because like you were talking about like downing sodas and stuff like that. I used to eat like two Cinnabon and like wash it down with like a fruit punch
Oh
on
my
like
God.
fucking like car radio. What the
I
fuck?
couldn't believe like the shit I used to eat. No, like
It's
I used to eat
insane.
pixie
Like
sticks. I used to eat pixie sticks. Like
it's like how do we?
sugar in a
I don't know.
tube.
Like it's
Flavored
not like I
sugar
don't
in a
have
tube. Like,
diabetes thankfully and all that other stuff, but it's insane what you could do to your body when you're a kid. And then like you watch all the movies and stuff who were just like you watch that T and Tamara movie where like they're like old people and they like go back and like the grandma looks like it's T and Tamara, so it's like the grandma's old, but then she like becomes young again, and then she's the other Maori sister. So it's like, oh, my grandma and I are like twins, blah blah blah. But then like the first thing she does, because now that the grandma's like a young person, she's like, I can eat anything I want. And
mhm.
like when you're like a kid, you're just kind of like, what the fuck ever? I can eat everything I want all
What
the
do you
time.
mean?
But now that I'm like 33, and now that I'm like in my
No,
30s,
no, you
it's like,
can eat
yeah,
anything
no,
you want.
you could eat anything. You could eat anything you want. And it's like no problems. And like,
Then, at for the time.
yeah, yeah, it's nuts. It's just one of those things where it's just like, that's not, nobody tells you how good you have it as a kid. Nobody tells you you're like invincible for a couple of years and
Right?
then and then it all like, you develop all these bad habits as a kid because you're basically like unstoppable. And then like you get to like this age now and it's like, oh, like I got to drink water every couple of hours or I'm going to like, my organs are going to fall out. Like it's
Yeah,
one of
well,
those
because like
things.
I've been backing my organs up with like plastic and toxins and
I've
trash
been downing these
for
microplastics. I've been
past
guzzling
18
microplastics for
years.
years. And now it's all falling apart. And it's like, damn,
Oh
man, like I gotta eat
no, my
vegetables
system
now.
is
I gotta
overwhelmed and
voluntarily. It's crazy.
falling
And
apart.
I don't even have it as bad as you have it because I don't have like diabetes and all that. But like it's just one of
Man,
those things where it's
I ain't gonna
like
lie. It sucks having diabetes because like
I can't
I'll
imagine.
give you an
Yeah.
example. So I went up to visit my friend
Hmm.
for Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
I fucking left
Hmm.
my insulin at home. And I was like, oh
Mm.
shit. And but thank God, because I take so many fucking diabetes medications. So I take this one called Victoza. It's
Mhm.
pretty much like a
Hmm.
very dumbed down version of Ozempic.
Mhm.
for the most part.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
has
because that
like
was
the same
originally a
properties.
diabetic like thing.
Yeah, because Ozempic
Yeah.
was basically meant for diabetic. Yeah, but pretty much
Yeah, and then a bunch of
it
assholes kind
works.
of like
Like it works
talked up
very
it.
well. Like I'm not gonna lie, it definitely cuts my appetite. I don't like I I like to snack more than actually eat a meal, but like even my snacking has gone
Sure.
down. I ate like today I had one one decent meal and then I was just munching on a couple of Cheetos today and that was it. That's all I've eaten today.
Sure.
And that's
You got your like
usually my
gummies, right?
typical style of eating. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because of that, I don't really have to take my insulin very much. But usually I
Okay.
like to take it if I know I'm going to eat something that has a little more, it's like a little more carb dense. I like having it on
Sure,
deck and
yeah.
it helps. But like I didn't have that. And then I was like, damn, and it's Thanksgiving. And and I went to a black household. They going, it's going to be fucking
Oh,
carbs. It's going to be
yeah,
everything.
it's gonna be
I was like,
everything.
damn. um,
Did you take anything back with you though? I mean, that's the other
but
upside of
no,
like
but
Black
actually,
Thanksgiving.
what I did was
What
I
did
strategically like fast and I waited and
Okay.
I took my medicine and I like literally yeah, might as well say I starved myself until dinner
Mhm.
and I ate literally one decent plate of the had everything on it. I got made sure I tasted everything and I ate it
Okay.
and I was fucking full. I couldn't fucking even like eat anymore. And I ain't gonna lie, like it was great, but it sucked too because like I definitely wanted another plate, but my body was like, no.
Sure.
Like
But it's like diminishing but it's
There's got
diminishing
to.
returns though, because when you're super hungry and you taste something for the first time, it's fucking incredible. But then you go
mm,
back to that second plate and it's kind of like, all right, well, I liked it. It's not as amazing as like the first plate, but like,
right.
I just get to indulge in what I like more. So in a way, you kind of got like the best version of that meal. You got it when it was like hot, first bite, no diminishing returns, second, third plate, because my mom and I go to a buffet. I always go for a second plate. The second plate's never as great as the first plate. So like, in a way, hopefully you got like the best version of that meal. That's another way
Yeah.
to look
When you put it that way, yeah, I did. I did. And it was
at it.
good too.
Yeah.
Like it was really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
the dressing was
First bites
good.
are always the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Turkey
when I
wings
haven't
was
had
good.
soda for a
Everything
long
was
time, like,
delicious.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or like sometimes when I have soda for like the first time after not having it for a long time, like legit, like sometimes my eyes will like roll back in the back of my head after having that first sip. It's just like,
It's
wow.
amazing. I'm not gonna lie. For me, it's
Mhm.
Seagram's ginger ale.
Okay.
Good one.
Yeah, yeah,
Seagram.
yeah.
It's something about Seagrams. Like when I have like not diet Seagrams, out real that real shit, man. That
It's
first
like
initial sip, it's
toe
like
curling, you
it's
know?
crack.
Ooh.
It's fucking crack. It's just like I don't know, give me more. Like I just,
It's great. I love
it's
it.
amazing. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Minute Maid used to
First bite.
have this
Minute Maid is
citrus
crack.
punch.
What?
Do you, did you guys ever have the Minute Maid citrus punch? I think.
Mm-mm.
Citrus punch?
I had like either like
No, I don't think I've
lemonade
ever
or
tried it, but
regular like fruit punch.
Yeah, well, that's all
yeah.
crack too. But
Crack
it's something
cocaine.
about that citrus one. It's like in a little jug thing, carton, whatever.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that it mother's milk.
Hey.
That's all I can say.
Ambrosia,
Uh,
Mm.
nectar of the gods.
it,
I
it,
love
it,
it. I love that first taste.
it's
Pizza,
delicious.
what pizza is? The first bite is always the fucking best, and then I'm powering through the whole thing, but like it's not as good as like those first like couple
That
slices.
first
Yeah,
bite,
I'm a right. I'm gonna
bite
keep eating. Like I'm gonna finish this pizza, but like
in
you
remembrance of that
know,
first bite.
yeah, exactly.
I know.
The first bite's carrying me through the whole meal.
That's
Mm.
only another
Um,
thing I'm kind of like about going to Japan because as much as I love Japan, like
mhm.
you have to definitely like hunt for more like healthier options. Not
Eat,
because Japan for the most part is
eat a
healthy,
lot
but
of
the
meat,
problem is it's like rice, noodles,
rice,
everything,
carbs and meat,
Sure,
carbs.
like
carbs and meat.
carbohydrates. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just like
makes sense.
and
And I guess
but
there's
like
like
I
a lot
said,
of
because I'm
walking
not
too, a lot
eating
of
as
foot
much
traffic. I
anymore,
think.
like I can definitely probably get away with a little bit. But like I'm not gonna lie, when I go to
Mhm.
Japan, I try to look for a ramen restaurant that has like a thicker like
Potato noodles or
broth
something like
Hmm.
for the noodles. It's so
that?
fucking good. They're
Hmm.
actually my favorite ramen place. It's a chain. It's called Ippudo.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
some of the best ramen.
At the
I don't know
spot.
what it is.
Okay.
It's fucking delicious. I remember one time when I went to Japan in 2018, mind you, I was fucking sick
Mhm.
as shit. Like I was sick
Mm.
going. Like even on the plane, I was like, I want to hurl. And I went.
I
And
remember that.
I think like halfway through that trip, I started feeling better. And when I started feeling better, I went to Ippudo. Man, that was just like the heaven gates opening. It was amazing. I was just like,
That
oh
first
my
bite,
God,
that first
thank
magic
you.
bite, you know?
Like I just wanted to cry. 'Cause, like, I was like, I can eat without throwing up. It was terrible because like we had went to like I think we went to Kyoto and I literally stayed in the hotel the whole time because I was sick.
Aw.
I was fucking sick. I couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
We went to Kyoto. I felt like we went to Kyoto. We went to Kobe, and Kobe.
Mm.
Oh my God, we went and got takoyaki
The beef.
and
Ooh, takoyaki.
takoyaki
I
and
didn't like
okonomiyaki.
takoyaki as much as I thought I would. I really thought that I would like takoyaki a lot
Did
more.
you have
And
like
like,
real
I
takoyaki?
mean, do you like
I
octopus?
had it in Otakon. It's gooey on the inside. Is it always gooey on the inside?
Yeah, actually, for
Yeah,
most,
No,
yeah.
yeah. It's usually
no.
gooey on the inside. That's like
Yeah, I'm not a takoyaki
that's like
person.
good shit. Hot
Yeah, I'm
goo.
not a goo person.
It's like
But I mean, that's
a little crunchy on the outside, like a little bit, especially with the stuff on
okay.
top, and then like you bite it and it's
Hmm.
soft and hot and like with the taco
Hmm.
bits on the inside and it's all like flavored and
Sure.
fire.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe I'll try. Maybe like if we ever go to Japan, I'll try like an
It
authentic
depends
like
on your
taco.
personal taste, though. It depends on your taste, because like
Yeah.
I love that shit. But if you don't like that,
Yeah.
then like that's not
And
your
it
taste.
could be
Sure,
like if
sure,
you're a
sure.
texture person too, I can
Yeah,
understand.
I think I
Yeah.
might be that. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah, because
texture
like
guy.
for me, I don't
We
really
all
have
have neuro and
problems with
social
like
problems.
certain foods
I'm
with
not.
textures. I'm trying to think of one thing texture wise that kind of makes me like I'm trying to okay. So
Uh-huh.
natto,
Oh God, I can't stand that shit.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. I mean, yeah, I've never
Vomit.
tried it
I can
before.
eat natto, but I can't like they stir it up to the point where it becomes like almost damn near like snot for the most part.
Nah. They stir it up and they put an egg in it, and it looks disgusting, and it's a
Oh, that sounds horrible. Yeah, I
consistency
don't.
of mucus. And
It
then they
looks
mix it
like
more with
I'm
rice, and
not
then
gonna
they
lie,
eat
it
it with
does not
rice.
look appealing. It has
Like it's
great health benefits for you
like
though,
it's just the best shit
but
ever.
Hmm,
And hey, you know what?
that's
I'm let me not yuck anybody's like yum, but like could be me. Good for them.
like I said,
Good for
for
them.
me, I like it, but like I cannot stir it up when it becomes that texture because it's
I
hard for me
couldn't
to eat. But I like
because
yeah.
it gets like
if you for
frothy,
me,
like
I like mixing it with
and
rice.
it's all like viscous.
Coffee?
It's like because like
Oh, wow.
imagine if you're like totally stopped up in your face and then you like sneeze. That's basically what it looks like
That
that
sounds like
Like I
the
said,
worst thing
that
ever.
like
it ain't
that
for
That's,
everyone. It
thick
definitely is not
that
for
sounds like
thick
everyone.
a.
mucus like that's like the consistency is like this and like the viscosity too. It's like all that whole with like little
I'm
beans in it,
never,
the little
I'm
soybeans.
never doing
I'm just
natto.
like
You've killed it.
I'm
Like I
sorry.
said, for
You
It's
me,
might
like
like
officially
it.
on
I
the
like
ship
You might
to
list.
like, but
I maybe give
that
it
was my
like two
personal
or three
experience with
turns.
natto. I was traumatized, and I haven't tried it ever since.
It just
Like
sounds like
I
mm,
give it like
first
two or
mouthful.
three turns just to loosen it up, and then like I don't mind it when it's like kind of stringy, almost like kind of like cheese a little bit. I can eat it when it's like
Gee.
that, and then I like to mix it with my rice and pour like a little soy sauce over it. It's delicious when I do it like that. But
Uh,
If you hide it, okay.
if you
yeah,
hide it,
If you
so,
hide it,
if you
sure.
hide it, you probably could do it better. Um, but yeah, like natto is one of those things that I'm trying to like really train myself on. I actually have natto in my freezer, but it's been there for like over 6 months. I hope it's still good. Anyway,
It
but
lives that long, probably. Yeah.
should probably get some new natto.
yeah, but
Mm,
I'm trying to think. Yeah, texture wise, yeah,
uh,
it does. I'm trying to think. For
yeah,
me,
I guess
not.
I'm more of a dry person. I think I like more drier
Uh,
food. I can
yeah.
really go like there's that old adage of like, have you watched like that clip of like Fillmore or something like that on the internet? It's like, oh man, your chicken was like dry and stuff like that. It's like an old like sort of like
Hmm.
it's a gift that kind of like it does the rounds on social media.
So wait,
But I like
you
dry
like fried
chicken.
chicken?
I fuck with it so hard. Like
You
I
like
do
dry
not need
chicken?
sauce. I'm like a
Oh,
cat. I'm like a dog. I'm just dry chicken. I'm
I
cool
guess
with
I can
that.
understand
okay,
that,
okay,
especially if
okay.
you
So
dip it
like
White
in
meat.
with
sauce.
nothing on it, not just dry meat.
I like not just like boiled chicken, but like,
What do you
I
mean
can
by dry?
like I can eat like dry enough to like it doesn't take a
You
lot
need to
for me to
put
sort of like
toppings on it.
yeah, I mean I can put seasoning on it. I can't eat it like straight. Like no, I can't eat anything
I
without
mean like
seasoning,
just
but
like
like
ketchup or something. Like after you cook it, and then like people put like ranch and shit on it.
I might do a mild sauce or something like that, but I don't necessarily need a sauce or something like that. Or like like barbecue's pretty I think dry. There's not a lot of sauce involved in barbecue. I can like barbecue chicken's pretty like dry. I like that. I'm down with that. I like my mac and cheese on the more like congealed side. I don't like creamy mac and cheese. I feel like that's
I
just
think
a
that's a black thing.
crime. Okay, is it really? Well,
I
'cause I
think
thought
at
we
least
had
with the
more
mac
black
and
people who like the
cheese.
runny mac and cheese than I've like met who like the like. Yeah, right. It's gross. Like it sucks, but
It
yeah,
should,
no,
it
it's
should be. I think that's a black. The mac and cheese is a black thing because like we usually bake mac and cheese and it's like a block.
yeah, 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 yeah. I don't like it when it's like it like
I'm
does
not.
all that
It's
like
all like like the. I don't know
yeah,
how to
like
get it where it sounds like that.
I need it solid. I need a block. I need to like cut it out. I mean, maybe it melts a little bit, but like
No, like
I need
you
that
cut it into
solid
block,
like layer of like
but
yeah, yeah.
it like it melts
But I don't like
inside.
it when it like pools out like after you
No,
put it on the plate
macaroni
or
and
something
cheese
like
should not
that. Like
cool.
no, it should not. Absolutely not. No, right?
That,
No,
that's
absolutely
obscene.
not. It shouldn't.
I don't mind it
A puddle of mac and cheese.
like kind of like has a
Yeah.
crust on the top, and then when you
Yeah,
like
crust on
break
top.
into it, it's like kind of gooey and a little cheesy. Like underneath that, I don't mind that for me. You want it to
A
be
little.
congealed, like
I want it the
I
whole
like
way
that baked
through.
mac and cheese. So like
Oh,
it can be like a little gooey, but it needs to like maintain its shape.
a little
So
bit.
like if
A
it's hot,
little
it
bit.
can be it can be a little like
It can't pool
but
out.
then
It
it's like
can't
I
pool
want
out.
a cheese pool.
gooey.
That
If it
my thing is
pools
I want a
out,
cheese pool. I want a little cheese pool. I do.
No, no,
that's
no,
no,
mm-mm,
no,
You don't
no
like
cheese
cheese
pool.
pool?
no.
No cheese pool.
The cheese
I
pool.
don't like runny cheese in general. I feel like I love
Elite.
like pizza cheese and like I do
So
not
you
like
must
runny
not
cheese.
like
I feel like
Alfredo.
not a big fan of
I
it
don't mind
really.
Alfredo
Not
because it's
like
supposed to be like that.
Alfredo. It's like Alfredo in like a bad situation. You know
I
what I'm
feel like
saying?
macaroni and cheese is not supposed to be runny and like leaky and pooly, but Alfredo
Not
is like
supposed to be
it's
goo.
supposed to be creamy. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
a
all
cream
pasta.
like
That's
sauce.
I guess that's how
Yeah,
I have it in my head. Like that's
that's
what it's supposed to
No,
do.
I get that. I can
yeah,
understand that. Now, granted,
yeah.
everybody in my family makes macaroni and cheese. I guess the quote unquote black way. It's never like runny. It's baked, and you like have to like put a square in it
Yeah,
and like lift it out.
yeah.
Almost like
That's the way to do it.
almost
That's the only
reminiscent
way to
of
do it.
lasagna, but not.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
lasagna. Exactly. Yes,
yeah.
that's how my
Speaking
mac
of
and cheese should
lasagna,
be.
that I ain't gonna lie, that's another guilty part. I fucks with lasagna so goddamn
Lasagna
heavy.
is
Oh
cheese
yeah,
and
sure. Yeah,
carbs.
lasagna.
Lasagna
I
is
fuck with
fancy
Yeah.
it.
cheese
That's
bread.
my problem. That's my fucking
Hey,
problem.
listen, you're
Lasagna
gonna have
is
to take that
fancy
bullet.
cheese bread.
Yeah, it is, and it's
Yeah.
yes, absolutely, 100% all the way.
When
I
I
just
was
need a
younger, I
better
like to
meat
try to
that's
kill myself eating
concentrated.
lasagna.
with
This shit is.
with red meat.
Ugh.
Well, I like it better when it's like, well, okay, there's this one at Costco. I don't know if you guys have like a Costco card, but I think they have like a mac and cheese with like, oh no, a
I don't have
lasagna with
Costco
like
money.
something like that. Um, it's yeah, sure, that makes sense. That's fine. I got the Costco card just because like I like to buy like toilet paper and like paper towels in like bulk and like not buy them again for like 6 months. Like
Mm.
that's why I go to Costco. And then other friends like to go there. And they use my card, and then like I get like all the points and all that other
Our
stuff.
Costco
It's
people are bitches. They will not let you use one card for multiple people.
yeah, I have to go in there with them. So we kind of game the system a little bit where like I'm there with them, and then they buy all the stuff, and then it's like, oh, here you go, Mr. Johnson. It's like,
Mm.
yeah, sure. I don't know. I'm not very nice. But but it's Costco. It has its perks. But they have like wild food there. They have like a lasagna with like brisket and I think rib meat in it or something like that. I haven't tried it yet, but that's on my list. That sounds like the ultimate lasagna to me. Um, it
Custom
just
lasagna.
yeah, yeah. And I don't really like to buy frozen dinners and stuff like that, me personally. But like that's I'll break my rule for that. I should buy more
I'm
frozen
not
dinners.
gonna lie, and I
Like
hate to admit
lasagna.
it. Sometimes a good Stouffer's frozen lasagna hits.
Sure, yeah. I
I
don't know
like the
what it is
English
about
one.
frozen dinners. Frozen dinners kind of freak me out in a way. Like
Why did they freak you out?
feels it weirdly feels wrong to eat it in my mind for
Does it
some
feel
reason. Like it's
dystopian?
been no,
Yeah,
okay, now it kind of does. Now that you said it.
it
But no,
does.
it's like no, it just feels like the
Does
food's
it
been
make you
cooked
feel like
already,
you're
so it's
living
not
in a
gonna be.
dystopian society?
Well, you keep saying it, and now I do. But no, it's like there's this barrier in my brain that's like the food has already been cooked. You can't reheat it. I have this weird thing about reheating food. It feels like I'm like making a lesser meal when I make like freezer food, like ready-made freezer
When you
food.
heat it up?
It feels like leftovers to me. If that's why
So
I
you
kind
don't
of
like
like
leftovers, huh?
I eat leftovers out of necessity, but I'm not gonna buy leftovers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna
But
buy like already like fucked up food. Like I eat leftovers
okay,
because like
okay,
you
I see your
know
logic.
I
I
see where
made
you're coming
it and
from.
now it's like there. But if you buy pre fucked up food, then like I don't know that. But
I see where you're
that's
coming
what's going
from.
on here.
I see where you're coming
That's
from.
I don't. It's like cooked bacon. Why
I've
would I
never
buy cooked
I've
bacon?
never thought of
What?
frozen dinners as leftover food.
I mean,
It's a weird
That's
barrier I have in
actually
my
it is.
brain. I don't know what it is.
Because they
It's a
prepare it
mental
and
block.
then they freeze it and then you
And
eat it.
it's already cooked and it's been cooked and I have to recook it and it's like lesser than
You're
it
not
would be
cooking
if I
it, you're
cooked
just
it
heating it up.
myself. Yeah, you just heat
you
it
know,
up.
I will say I bought some I think chicken wings recently from Tyson's, like the frozen like wing things, and
Uh,
they were already like cooked and everything. All you had to do is like heat them up. I'm not gonna lie, those were the nastiest chicken wings I've ever
there
Don't
you
had in my
go.
I don't
life.
get it from
It was
Leftovers.
like
Tyson.
You're
it was
buying
almost like
leftovers.
mush on a bone.
Yeah. You
It
know,
was
$6
disgusting.
leftovers, you know?
Morningstar has some pretty good like fake chicken nuggets. Make it I don't know what they're
I fuck
made
with
of,
Morningstar.
but they have some pretty good like fake chicken nuggets.
Morningstar.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a leftover food brand, but they make plant-based chicken.
Well, I did hear some. There was some controversy going on with Morningstar. I forgot
What
a long time
controversy?
ago. I know they
Oh
had something.
no. What
It
did they
was some
do?
shit with them. I do remember hearing something about it, but
What did they do?
Damn.
I don't know what they fucking did. But like, hey, let's don't
Damn.
look it up. Don't ruin it for yourself. It's fine.
Damn.
Eat the chicken
I'm
nuggets.
done. I can't do it.
Just eat
It's
the nuggets.
controversy.
No, but I ain't gonna
I
lie.
want
Their
controversy
buffalo
free.
chicken wings or whatever buffalo whatever from
Yeah.
Morningstar lit.
Sure.
I like that. I
Okay.
do like
All
their
right.
chicken
I don't like
nuggets.
buffalo stuff.
I
I'll
like
try the
spicy.
chicken nuggets. I
I'm about
mean,
that spice life. I really do. That's
with
why I fuck
veggie
with Korean
nuggets.
food so heavy. Like
Yeah,
speaking of
Morningstar
Korean
veggie
food,
nuggets
Wait.
or like veggie chicken nuggets, something like that.
Yeah, I'll
yeah,
try them
they're
out. I mean, I've
good.
been looking to kind of like
They're
buy
pretty
more
good.
like like
Actually,
stuff.
my friend in high school introduced me to Morningstar, and like she was just
Damn,
like,
it's
"Oh, you
been out
should
that
try this."
long. Oh
I
man.
was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah, you should try this," and I was like, "Oh my God, it tastes just like chicken." I was like, "I know, right?"
They also
Yeah,
have good fake like breakfast sausage patties that are pretty good.
they have the maple ones. Have you tried those?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Crack. It's crack.
Drugs.
It's
Mm.
drugs, like
What's it?
drugs, ultra drugs.
What's it made out of? Like, what's? I mean, I know it's like fake chicken, but
I,
like, what's it
I
like?
don't want to
What's
know
the
what it's made
fruit
out
I
of. I
like?
really
I
don't care.
I
It's fucking
honestly have
delicious.
not looked into what it's actually made of. Let's see. Let's see. We can look it up.
Okay.
Let's find
Probably
out.
I
soy
just want to
product.
know, like, I want to know if it's like a vegetable or something. I want to know if I can
I
count that
hope
as
so.
like a vegetable, right? I want to know where it like falls in the category of like things that I put in my body. I'm trying to be like more conscious of that these days.
If it's not cheese or
Yeah,
pork.
I'm trying. I didn't. I don't know if I told you guys. I started like jogging and stuff like that. I'm doing. I'm a jogger now.
I'd say you were
A
working
Oh,
little
look
bit,
at you.
being
You do look
active.
like you
little bit.
lost
But
weight.
now, huh?
You do look like you lost weight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, you can tell over the camera. That's crazy. But yeah,
Well,
yeah.
your
I guess.
face is smaller and your neck is a little more defined. So yeah.
Okay,
Neck
cool,
vein.
fantastic.
Neck veins.
It's working. I mean, the hair is still kind of wild, but like, okay, legit.
Your hair is
This is
fine.
good. This is great. Thank you.
Looks like whatever you're doing with your hair is working too. That shit is nice and full.
Oh, it's no. I mean, listen, it's good on camera. I'm not doing anything with it. It's bad. It's bad in real life. It's bad in real
Real.
life. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you. You guys are really nice. That's very kind. It's bad in real life. Don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Sachija. Okay. Oh, it's 10:02. Well, okay. Part of my like thing, I do have to go because I have to sleep. I have to get up at like 5. 'Cause
Oh.
now I'm like one of these people.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a
like one
morning
of those
guy.
early gym bros.
I'm one of those people now. I'm a morning psycho. So I gotta go and I gotta do
You
gym
gotta go
stuff
get your 8
in the
hours.
morning.
I gotta do that too.
I'm a total weirdo. Um, I'm a little. It's my 9 thing because I started looking up stuff and they're just like, oh, what's the secret to doing
You
better in
like
life? And it's like,
routines.
oh, I get 8 hours of sleep.
Think nine's like
I like
routine.
routines a lot. Okay, I fucking love routines.
Yeah, I think,
Routines are so.
and I
Routines
think,
keep me from
I
going
think
absolutely insane.
routines are also something Virgos like too. So that might be like doubling down on it with you.
Hmm.
I I am obsessed with routines and I love having a routine and I love not having to think about what I'm going to do when I wake up because it's already programmed into me. It's great. Um,
Have a set schedule. All right, cool.
yeah,
We'll see
schedules are so
you
awesome.
later. Have a great
Yeah.
um. Thanks for joining us. See
Thank
y'all
you,
next
everybody. Thanks for
time.
coming through.
Thanks,
Bye.
Um,
people.